Right? What up, people? What's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, everybody, listen. The truth about the game seminar is next week. Okay, it's next week. So, get your tickets today. Go to mrlocario.com or click that link below this video. There's going to be a link below this video. You could go straight to mrlocario.com and get your tickets so you guys can get that shit popping. What's going on, people? Mariano, Rob, Marine was good. KR for life, one deep. McCann, Brandon, Jermaine Jones was good. Billy Mays was popping. So today I'm going to be talking about why you should never give hot chick special treatment. You feel me? David was good. DIM was good. VP Films, Johnny Quest, Early Bird, Albert Michelson, Whiskey to Dawn, G Clef Productions was popping. Yeah, so also make sure you guys get, of course, How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day. The ebook, hard copy, and audiobook. Make sure you guys get that because this book is fire. You got to make sure you get this. Go to mrlocario.com to get your copy of this, and I'll autograph it for you. Or make sure you go to, mrlocario.com to get the ebook or the audiobook. You feel me? So make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the membership. All of you guys should be a bad boy member. You feel me? But yeah, the thing is, I wanted to talk about, how you should never give hot chicks special treatment. Okay? Because what happens is a lot of dudes out there, the reason why they're not getting the hot girls or the girls that they think are hot, they're not getting them because they're actually giving these women special treatment. You see what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you're never giving these girls special treatment. And first of all, let's talk about what the hot chick is. You feel what I'm saying? Because the hot chick, or whatever a hot chick is basically subjective. It's your own personal opinion. It's your own personal preference. So what happens is not necessarily that you're not getting the hot girl because she's hot and it's harder to get her. Because this is what guys think. They think, oh, it's really hard to get a hot girl because she's hot. Right? But saying that doesn't make any sense because what is hot is subjective. Right? So if you tell me that girl across the street is hot and you think it's going to be hard to get her, I may look at her and think she's not hot. So who's right? Am I right or are you right? You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is, it's all subjective. That girl's hot to you, might not be hot to me. I might see a girl who's hot, she might not be hot to you. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to understand that aspect of it, where what is considered hot is your own goddamn opinion. Right? Now, with that being said, what you have to understand is, since it's your opinion, right? That means that the way you're acting towards her, or the way you feel about the situation, is all in your own head. Right? So therefore, since it's all in your own head, it's you who's fucking up the situation. It's not because the girl is hot that you're not getting her. It's because since you think she's hot, you start acting funny. Moving and selling, she said niggas treat dimes like they from another universe. Exactly. You feel what I mean? So a lot of guys have this thing where they think that they need to treat hot girls differently because they think hot girls are different. They're like, oh, well, the hot girl's going to get a totally different experience than a girl who's not hot. But again, what are we talking about? Because you're gonna have because this is the thing. Most guys think, okay, the hot girls is getting all these guys trying to holler at them. There's most girls are getting dudes trying to holler at them. Like if you see a girl who you think is a 10, and a girl you think is a 7, and a girl you think is a 5, all three of those girls are getting hollered at. In fact, the 7 might get hollered at more than the 10 because most guys would be too scared to holler at the 10. For Life One Deep, you said hot girls take dumps too. Exactly. VB Films, you said we assume the hot girls for us aren't going to be into us. That's true. That's the thing. A lot of guys, they think that if you talk to this hot girl, she's not going to like you. But see, what you got to understand is that the girl, she has her own opinions and thoughts about what she thinks is an attractive guy. So a lot of motherfuckers think, you know, because a girl, because they'll think something like that. Even you know, I heard dudes say that a lot of hot girls are the type of chicks who they're gonna be like escorts or chicks who's fucking for money. You feel what I'm saying? And some of them are. Some of them are like that. You understand? But the thing is, that doesn't mean every hot girl is fucking for money. You see what I mean? Like dudes, they just think simplistically like that. Johnny Quest, you said not by the same number of dudes. If a 10 is getting 25 dudes a day, I'm sure a 5 is not getting the same numbers though. Dude, the 5 sometimes is probably getting more dudes hollering at her than the 10. Do you know why? Because most guys think it's easier to get the 5. Which is why most guys will holler at the 5 because they don't want to get shut down and rejected. You see what I'm saying? So, if you had a 10 in a club and a 5 in a club, right? You're just talking, you know, objectively here. Most guys are gonna look at the 10 and be like, "Oh my gosh, she's hot." They're looking at her. They're like orbiting around her, but most of them ain't gonna holler. But then you got the 5. Most of the guys are gonna holler at the 5. Asian Neo, you say you disagree a lot. Nearly all hot girls on social media, they're getting hit on by so many guys. Yeah, that's social media where it's safe. Dudes have all types of courage on social media. You understand? But those same guys won't approach her in the street. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that, like, and that's the thing where if you know how to, you know, talk to a woman and your game is on point, and you're out here and you see a chick who's a dime, and you go up and talk to her, right? She'll probably be extremely receptive because there's going to be a lot of guys who don't approach her. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to understand that, because objectively, you're going to have a chick. Let's say you have a chick like, I don't know, like a fucking who's like a hot chick, you know, in the media. Let's say you had like a chick that looked like Beyonce or Kim Kardashian or Scarlett Johansson, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Let's say you got chicks like that where most guys would say these girls are hot, right? So imagine you have chicks that look like that, and you know, a lot of guys would say that this is the hot type of chick, right? See, I like in the chat room, y'all giving me all these other girls. So my Kelly Rowland, Ariana Grande, Tory Bricks. See, I don't even know who's Tory Bricks. I never even heard of her. But this is exactly what I'm saying. Where I'm saying that whatever is hot is subjective, right? But either way, let's say someone like Scarlett Johansson or Beyonce, whoever, where you have a large number of guys who would say this is the hot chick or think that this chick is hot. You see what I'm saying? What's going to happen is that even though they have a large number of guys who think they're hot, most of these guys are not approaching them. Most of these guys aren't going to try to holler. Most of these guys, even if they do holler, they're going to be too scared to, make anything happen, or they're not going to have enough game to make anything happen. So if you're on point, if you have confidence, if you want to go and approach and talk, there's a lot of them that's going to be receptive to you, and then you'll actually get them. Oh, Millie, you said Amber Rose. Yeah, Amber Rose is the shit. Okay, that's the type of chicks I think are like dimes. You feel what I'm saying? But see, the thing is, you got to treat all of these women the same. That's the key. That's the key right there. The key is to treat all of the women the same. I don't care if you think she's a 10 or a 2. You feel what I'm saying? So, and this is what helps you actually, get the girls you think are hot. Because remember, your success at actually getting these girls comes from you being comfortable in a situation, you being cool, calm, and collected, you being okay in the situation to make things happen. So the thing is, if you're treating them all the same, like every girl the same, right? What happens is that you take that hot chick off the pedestal. And so there's nothing special about her. So therefore you approach her as there's nothing special. And so by you approaching her as there's nothing special, right? You're more relaxed, you're more chill, which makes you more attractive to her. Versus all the other guys who's sucking her butt. You understand? Trying to make shit happen. You said, wouldn't dealing with a guy who is not treating her special be a downgrade? What do you mean? How would it be a downgrade? Because look, you gotta understand something. Chicks only like to see. Look, you gotta understand something. Chicks like attention. They like to like feel and know that guys desire them and all this other shit, right? But see, the thing is that does nothing for you. You understand what I'm saying? So unless you so you said if a chick is hot and she is used to being treated special by other dudes, why would she be interested in a guy who is not treating her special? That's exactly why she's going to be interested in the guy who's not treating her special, because all the other guys are treating her special. Listen, if you let's say if you let's say if you have a celebrity, right? And everywhere that celebrity goes, everybody's kissing their ass and sucking their dick. Oh my God, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, right? Now, let's say somebody comes into the spot who doesn't really know this person's a celebrity. You feel what I'm saying? So what's going to happen is they're going to talk to that celebrity and be like, oh, so, what's going on? They'll be like, oh, I'm just here doing my thing, whatever. What do you do? They're like, oh, yeah, I'm a rapper or I'm a singer or whatever. Oh, that's cool. So what type of songs have you sung? Are you on TV? Like, what's going on, right? And so that celebrity is having a different experience than they're used to having, right? So what happens is that when you're so used to having a certain experience or a certain situation going on, what happens is that you sort of become, it's like you become unaware of it. It becomes background noise. All right, see you later. It becomes background noise. right? It's just like, and so when something different happens, right? It's like a shock to your system. You understand? And also too, what happens is women like to chase men. They don't like when you're all sweating them and doing all. Women like to be able to be thinking about you, wondering if you like them, wondering if things are going to go down. This is what creates that attraction and that attachment to you. So if you're the type of guy who's treating her special just like every other guy, what makes you special to her? You're just another guy that's background noise. You understand? Johnny Grace, you said, am I sure because you went from a chick treating you special to a chick not treating you special? The chick not treating you special would get charged like a Visa card. But dude, that you got to understand, your experience is different than women's experience. You understand? You having one chick treating you good and then one chick over here treating you like shit is no comparison, or not even good but special, is no comparison to a woman who has 100 niggas in her DMs, 100 niggas in her inbox on Tinder and OkCupid, talking about, oh my God, you're so beautiful, you're so awesome, let me take you out, let me do this. And then she get that one guy who she matches with, who he's like, yo, let's do this. And then she's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. He's like, all right, whatever, just, hit me up if you want to make something happen, I'm out. Right? She's like, damn, this dude just quickly dismissed me. What is that about? Who the fuck is he to do that to me when all these other guys are treating me like a queen? What's the fuck is wrong with this guy? Why would he do that? Why doesn't he like me? Do you understand? This is just all psychology, B. You understand what I'm saying? So, and this is what having game, gets you, because once you understand the psychology of the shit, that's the thing that makes you have the advantage. You understand what I'm saying? Because remember, if you become that guy trying to treat her special, you're just like every other dude. Therefore, you are not special to her. You understand what I'm saying? You're just another guy. So the thing is, you got to come at the shit different. You understand? And by not treating her special, you are that different guy. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing that you guys gotta understand. Like, dude, if y'all are fucking giving these hot chicks the special treatment just like every other guy is doing, what makes you different? You see what I'm saying? What makes you different? So that's the thing, you guys got to really understand that. Like, when it comes to hot chicks, you got to make sure that you're treating them just like the ones who you think are not hot. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to take calls in a few minutes. Don't worry. We're gonna get to that. We're going to get to that. But I just want you guys to understand that. Yo, Johnny, you hilarious. He's like, chicks like to chase dudes who've been trying to get chicks to chase you for years and they be acting like they're paraplegic. What's up with that? Well, that's the thing. And that's another whole thing. And guys, make sure you go to badboymembership.com to get the program, How to Get Women to Chase You. You understand? But in general, women are going to chase the guys who understand women. Just to put it in a nutshell, meaning that you understand the moves to make to get her to chase you. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to understand that shit, man. Oh, Johnny in the building was popping, bruh. But yeah, that's the thing. A chick, she's gonna chase the type of dudes who she sees the most value in. Oh, Johnny, Johnny, you like that? The video I did. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. A lot of these chicks that's insecure be wanting. They gravitate to the dudes that treat them like crap. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, But that's the thing. You guys gotta know how to uh, be the type of dude who interacts with a chick just all the same, or just interacting with chicks all the same, because it makes it easier for you when you do interact with that hot girl. You don't put on that energy of, oh, I got to do something special. I got to act a different way. I got to give her more chances. Because a lot of dudes, what they do is they'll be with a hot chick and they'll let her get away with nonsense because she's hot. You feel me? Let me take some of these calls real quick. Yo, who's calling? Yo.
Hello?
Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Yeah, Ned's from London.
Nez, what's going on, bro? What's the deal?
Yeah, man, I'm good. How you been?
I'm chilling. What's going on?
Yeah, nothing much, man. Yeah, I was just, listening to what you were saying about, treating girls that you like, or you think is hot, putting them on a pedestal and stuff like that. So I used to do that quite a lot. That sweat the chicks that I liked, that I really liked, and not really give a damn about the ones that I didn't like, and the ones that I didn't like ended up liking me. Liking me without me liking them.
Right.
I used to not answer their messages, or just ghost on them and stuff like that, and just say hi and bye to them when I saw them. So, but I don't know. I just, for some reason, I just can't get over the kind of, I don't know if I'm doing it subconsciously or something like that, but I try not to, but I always end up kind of being too forward and too aggressive with the ones that I like, especially when it comes to flirting, and it kind of scares them off a bit. It doesn't really flow that well.
Right.
Like, for example, I was talking to one girl who I was flirting with a few days back, and I think I was too aggressive in my flirting, and she was like, "Oh, I don't want to flirt, sorry." So I don't know, how do I kind of eliminate the risk, in fact, if you will.
Well, that's the thing. See, that's the thing guys gotta understand. There's no eliminating the risk. Everything that you do, and I'm actually gonna be talking about this in my seminar, where everything you do, every next step you take is the risk. You understand what I'm saying? And so what you're looking for is the girls who's going to cooperate, because for example, it's not necessarily that because you were saying, look, I'm flirting with this girl and I'm doing it real like heavy and aggressive. A lot of times it's not that you're doing it in an aggressive manner that makes it not go down. It's really because that particular girl wasn't really into you. You understand what I'm saying? So what I mean is, even if you weren't as aggressive with that same girl, you still probably wouldn't have got her. You understand what I'm saying? Because she wasn't really that into you anyway. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of times it's not necessarily, because the guys think, well, oh, maybe I came on too strong. That's what women will tell you as an excuse to either get you in a position to where they can use you for attention, or to get you in a position where they can just, reject you. You understand what I'm saying? Because the thing is, it's not that you're coming on too strong, or, this and this and that. It's usually that they are not really feeling you that much. You understand? Because I always say there's the three categories: the girls who's really feeling you, the girls who are sort of like in the middle, and then the girls who are totally not feeling you. And so sometimes, the chicks are just not feeling you. You understand? Then sometimes you have the girls who are in the middle, who are sort of feeling you, but not really. And then maybe if you come too strong with it, right? At that point, she's probably feeling a certain type of way, like, oh, I don't know about all of this, because she's not fully into you yet. She's not fully feeling the vibe. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is, if a girl is feeling you, right, it doesn't really matter how you come at her. You understand? She's going to open up herself to be to make shit happen. You understand what I'm saying? So she's going to work with you to make it happen with you. She's going to be throwing you all the signs. She's going to be, and in fact, the more direct and the more assertive you are with it, when a girl does like you, she'll make that shit easy as hell because now you're giving her the opportunity to give herself to you. You see what I'm saying? So don't worry too much about, if you're coming off to this way or that way. Understand that that's a good thing because all it's doing is indicating the truth about how she's feeling about you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Confusing because she was flirting. She seemed like she was into the flirting and stuff, and I was like, yeah,
right.
You have really lips. I want to kiss them and blah blah blah. And she was kind of responding well to that, but I don't know.
Right.
Afterwards, she was like, I don't feel like flirting. Sorry.
Right. And shout out. Hold on. Shout out to my dude Everett Overton in the building because he said in the chat room he was like, the risk should be seen as opportunity. You feel what I'm saying? And I totally agree with that. You know what I mean? And Everett, we got to get up sometime next week. We got to definitely do something again soon, man, because you be going in. But that's a good point. The risk should be seen as an opportunity because you're giving her the opportunity to get with you. You see what I'm saying? It's all about how you sort of frame the shit. You feel what I mean? And so that's the thing that you got to look at because don't worry too much about because like even the other day I was on Tinder and I matched with this chick. This chick was like super bad. Maybe like she was not even a 10. She was like a fucking 12 on a scale of 1 to 10. Like she's that hot or whatever. So I'm like, yo, let's get together. And she's like, oh, maybe, yeah, perhaps we could do that one day. So then I gave her my number and I said, well, listen, let's make that date sooner than later. Here's my number. Holler at me, right? This chick, fucking, her next message, she wrote, no, thank you, right? So the thing was, this chick wasn't really that into me because if she was, she would have texted me and we would have got together. So now, I'm not going to keep trying to get with her because she's hot. I'm not going to try to make something happen because she's hot. Nah, she's charged. She's done. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is I just went straight for the point. Like, yo, here's my number. Hit me up when you free so we can get together. You understand? I'm not going to talk to you all day on this site. I'm not going to go back and forth. I'm not going to give you all this attention. You see what I'm saying? And so I just keep it moving to the next chick. So that's the thing you got to understand. Like, don't worry too much about any one particular chick because you're saying that the ones that you like or the ones that you're feeling are sort of like, not really responding to you. You know what I'm saying? And you're saying the ones that you don't like too much, they're being, it's easier to get them. And what could be happening too is it's not necessarily you being aggressive with the chick. There's probably something you're doing in the interaction that's showing that you're being somewhat needy in the situation. Like you're making it too too much. Like it's coming off. It probably comes off a little desperate in a certain way. You see what I'm saying? And there's a lot of things you could be doing on a subconscious level that you're not even aware of that she sees and she feels when you're dealing with the chick. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, I think that's what's happening. But yeah, I should just not give a fuck and, like you said, treat them all the same.
Right, right.
The ones that come through, they'll come through. It's like when you're selling something and you're just like on a market stall and shouting at people left, right, and center. The ones that want to buy the product or buy what you're saying.
Right, exactly. Because the thing is, a lot of times, guys, they get so caught up because they're like, oh my God, this girl's really hot, and it's like you want her. You're like, I want her. I want this to go down, and there's nothing wrong with wanting her and feeling that way. What it is though is that you still have to come at it from a frame of, remember, you have to understand that you are valuable in the situation. So it's not like, because this is the reason guys approach the hot girl like, oh, I want you to get with me because it would be doing me a favor for you to be with me. You understand that? That's the energy dudes are coming at it with. instead of coming at it with where you say, listen, I'm the shit. I know I'm the shit, and you need to recognize I'm the shit, and we could probably make something happen. And then also question her and interact with her in a way to where you're also like testing her out. You're seeing, hey, let me, you're cute, but let me see what else is going on. And so by you having that energy of let me see what else is going on, you're not sitting there nervous or hoping that she's gonna like you, because you're still questioning her. You're still making your mind up about her. You have to have that thought in your mind where you're cute, but what else? You understand? And so when you start talking to the girl and when you start interacting with the girl, you have a basis of where it's going. So if you see that hot chick, you say, okay, yeah, she's hot, but let me interact with her and question her about certain things that I care about to see if she is the type of chick I really want to fuck with. So for example, this means you have to figure out what you want first. You see what I'm saying? So that means that, let's say you say, I like chicks who are, like who cooperate, who's kind of sexually free, chicks who don't got no kids, chicks who, are smart, whatever it is, right? So knowing all those things you like, that gives you the questions and the things to talk about in the interaction. You see what I'm saying? So while you're doing that, what's happening is that she notices that you are, basically testing her out and seeing if you like her. And sometimes you can even tell a chick that. You could be like, yo, you cute and all, but, what else is good with you, man? Like, because I run into so many cute girls, and these chicks, you know what I mean? They're cute, but they have nothing to talk about. Like, you ever, you talk to be like, you ever run into a guy where, you might think he's attractive, but he has nothing to talk about. Then you run into, but same thing for us. I run into girls all the time. They're hot, but they have nothing to talk about. I'm sure you're not one of those girls, are you? You see what I mean? So you're framing it to where now she's like, oh shit, you basically eliminate her looks as a thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I was trying.
Right. So
That's what I was trying to do this weekend. Last weekend I was approaching girls in the street in London, in central London, like along the South Bank and everything, and in Oxford Street. But in Oxford Street it's kind of harder because people, like all the guys who do pick up, do it there. So chicks have kind of gotten word of it and are a little bit on guard. But the other one went up to, I got a few numbers and all that. But, there was one chick who I was talking to who had her headphones in, and I kind of approached her from behind, and she was like, kind of like giving me the why are you talking to me vibe and stuff. And I was like, yo, what's your name? And she was like, why do you want to know? So I don't know, like, what should I say in those situations? Because I don't just
be like, look, I don't want to know. I don't really want to know your name. I'm just trying to be polite. But anyway, you see what I mean? Like, say whatever the fuck you want. You feel what I mean? This is the thing. You got to stop letting chicks throw you off and get you out of your state, your center. You see what I mean? So the thing is, if she's acting like, oh, blah, 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 you either dismiss her, or if you want to keep talking, you keep talking, but you maintain the control of the interaction. So if I see a girl, she got headphones in, I'm like, yo, what's your name? How you doing? And she's like, why you want to know my name? Be like, well, you know what? I don't want to know your name anymore. Get out of here. I'm good. Have a nice day. So I'll do that sometimes. Or sometimes I might, if I want to, I'll engage in the conversation, right? I'll be like, well, this is how adults talk. You're an adult, right? So we're having a conversation. I want to know what to call you. You understand? I could call you girl. I could reference you as girl, but I'd rather say your name. You see what I'm saying? So like, you're not letting her dictate the situation, because a lot of guys, what they do is they get all tripped up based off of how a chick is reacting to them. And a lot of times chicks will react just based off of, just off of like a reflex. You understand? So they just, on a reflex, they'll have that little attitude sometimes. You see what I mean? But you got to be able to figure out and differentiate, the types of chicks you're dealing with, what type of energy she's bringing, if she's even worth continuing to talk to, or whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? So you got to always be in control of yourself, your emotions, how you're feeling in the moment, so that you can be stable when you're doing these things, and also so that you don't get thrown off or start feeling a certain type of way based off of the interactions. Because then if you start feeling bad about yourself, or you start feeling like, damn, I should have did that, whatever, that's going to seep into your other interactions with other girls you're trying to talk to. You see what I mean? And so that's what you just got to make sure that you're always in control of all of that shit, and then you should be fine. But again, it's just a lot of practice. It's just a lot of being able to be in that moment when you're dealing with them to get the best situations going for you. But also at the end of the day, remember this whole thing is a numbers game. You understand? Guys got to understand that this whole dating thing is a numbers game, and so. The thing is, it doesn't make sense, and this is why I don't really focus too much on trying to get the girl to like you, because a lot of pickup artists, what they'll do is they'll try to teach you how to get the girl who's being very belligerent to like you. I say, fuck that bitch. You feel what I'm saying? I say, keep that shit pushing to the next girl, because I'd rather talk to 10 girls, get the one or two who's cooperating with me, versus out of those 10 girls, I'm still on the first one doing all this back and forth with this chick trying to pull teeth. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's more women to fuck with. You see what I mean? So,
Yeah, that's true. After her, I spoke to this like 17, 18-year-old German girl, and she had her two parents and her two sisters like right there standing next to us while I was talking to her and chatting her up. And I ended up getting her number actually because I had like a box of fish and chips that I got from Borough Market,
right? And
she was like up and talking to her sister and stuff, like asking her, I wonder where you got that and stuff,
right?
And I just like conversation on that, saying you can get it from down the street, and then we got talking from there. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right, because I'm telling you, some of them are gonna be super receptive, some are not, some are gonna be in the middle, and it is what it is. You feel me? But yo, Nez, I appreciate the call, my dude. I gotta get a few more of these calls in. You feel me?
Thank you.
All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you, bro.
Yeah.
All right, peace. Yeah, man. Crazy, but yeah, you guys gotta be okay with talking to these chicks, man. Don't let these motherfuckers throw you off. Locario, you said, didn't you feel like only super sluts cooperate? No. What are you talking about? What do you mean by super sluts? I like sluts. I fucking love sluts. I fucking love sluts, man. Crazy. Whiskey said, do girls reciprocate attraction when you first meet them to make you keep chasing them just for the ego, even though inside they don't like you as much? Yeah, some of them do that. Some of them do that. You feel what I'm saying? Let me get this call. Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Hello?
What's popping?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. What's going on, Locario, man?
I'm chilling. What's going on with you, man?
Yeah, sure. Yo, dude, you like the hardest person in the world to get a hold of. I tell you that.
Nah, I'm the easiest person. What are you talking about? What you mean?
Shoot. Yo, them late night chats and stuff. I stayed up like, man, it just like I said, it's just hard get a hold of. Nah, man, that shit is easy. You gotta get them 30-minute game sessions. That's the easiest way to get at me. You feel me? So. Shoot, yo, well, I'm trying to pop up next week.
Mm-hmm.
Or on the 14th. So,
yeah, you gotta come through, bro. Come through.
I'll see what's up. Yo, man. Speaking on that note, what's the chances of somebody dropping out the VIP section?
Wait, say that again.
What's the chances of somebody dropping out the VIP section last minute and taking that spot up?
Were you talking about the VIP section for the seminar?
Yeah.
I mean, not you talking about the premium joint?
Yeah, well, for the seminar, the spot where you hanging out with you and Miles after the fact.
Oh yeah, that one is sold out, bruh. That one is sold out.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I mean,
So
I don't know if anyone's gonna drop out, but definitely come through to the seminar. Get the VIP one or the early bird one. Get that ticket You feel me? And then we could see what we could do. We could work out after that. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely come through though. I'm telling you, you gotta come through, son.
All right, definitely.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
I figure I'm in Philly, so you that close, and why not?
Yeah, definitely come through, bro. Bring your peoples. Get that shit popping.
Definitely.
All right.
Well, look, yeah, this was in regards to one of the past videos recently that you posted. When you were interviewing Sarah about the best time to have sex with women.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't know if you read the comment thread or not, but Sarah says something, in regards, ugly dudes, treating her right and taking her shopping and everything else, and it kind of freaked a lot of people out.
Mm-hmm.
So I was even on that boat a little bit, not the freak out part, but like, maybe like the red flag or, okay, we need to keep conscious watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I sat there and thought about it and I rewatched it, and it really wasn't nothing too alarming, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to get your thoughts on it.
Right.
Well, because
now go ahead.
Go ahead.
Now go ahead. What you saying? Go ahead.
Yeah. From my standpoint, just based off of my experiences and everything else. And you even said early in this session, you were like, no guarantees, basically. So me, dealing with chicks, I done been there. I done been a lot of places, up and down. The hoes got cheated on. By one chick. So, I got a baby mama drama, been through child support and everything else. That was fun. But the highs, I sat there and I was dealing with women who actually were making six figures.
Right.
There's Einstein Hospital out here. Chick, she took me down to my first 5-star restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
My current girlfriend now, she been with me through the child support process. And she was helping me out, and she, we both learned how to hustle.
Right.
Came back from a cruise and everything else, and she doing that and she doing this, and she definitely supporting. So basically, what I'm saying is, you're gonna catch them on both facets.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I noticed with my life personally, because you were talking about treating everybody the same. It was when I was kind of doing the suck up thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I got hit with the backhand. But meanwhile, when I kept myself focused, not necessarily acting like an asshole, but in today's society and standards, what I was doing, seeing the bit assholes, everything seemed to work out for the better. Because it was like, at least in my mind, I had, it was like I was a captain of the ship. I had a plan in mind. I was going to follow that plan, and you can, come with me or you won't.
Right.
And, they would throw up resistance at first, but then eventually, they would just come with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I had more fun experiences and good experiences than I had. Now, when it came down to what Sarah was saying, I was sitting there, I thought back some of the conversations I had with the chicks. A lot of times we were just having fun, and they turned out to be, very loyal.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, they said it, exactly what they meant, and it was like, okay, you know what, that's what you're about, and it, then I'm handing you in that situation.
Right.
Like I remember this one girl, this blonde chick, she was sitting there telling me, saying that how she always disappeared on dudes.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, cool. If I continue wanting to deal with this chick, first off, she's not girlfriend material.
Right.
If I want to continue dealing with this with the chick, I shouldn't be surprised when she disappeared.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
We spent like 3 or 4 days, fucking around, doing this, doing that. She was taking me places, I was taking her places. And one day she just disappeared. She was right back in South Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So it was what it was. I wanted to get your synopsis on that because I didn't want people freaking out whenever they hear things that they necessarily might not want to hear because it's just a part of life.
Right. Well, the thing is, and for those who don't know, what he's talking about is I put out some videos, and I have some other videos coming up soon with me when I'm interviewing these girls. And so there was this girl, Sarah, that was on the last video I put up where I was talking about, it was titled "The Best Time to Get Sex from Girls," or whatever. And so in that video, in the beginning she was saying that, she like ugly dudes because a lot of these ugly dudes, be taking her out and treating her like a queen and kissing her feet and doing all this other stuff. And so just in general, when because guys was like, yo, Miss Locario, how come you interviewing these girls and you told us not to take advice from chicks and blah 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 blah. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the reason why I put out those videos, and I've been putting out videos with me interviewing girls since forever, because I used to have this show called the Hot Chick Confessions. I used to do, street interviews and all the other stuff. So the thing is, the reason why I put out those videos with women is because I want you guys to see how women act and things from their perspective. You understand? It's not necessarily where you need to take advice from them, but what it is that I want you to learn from their actions. You understand what I'm saying? And their actions also are the words they're saying, the things they're talking about. You see what I mean? So right. So the thing is that when you see certain chicks saying certain things or doing certain things, right? You got to take heed to that and also look at what's the underlying thing they're saying with what they're saying, and the underlying thing when they're doing what they're doing. You see what I mean? Yep. So the thing is, you got to see the whole picture. And also, just because I'm saying that you shouldn't take advice from women, there are certain women who can give you good advice. And I've said that on this other video I did where I was specifically talking about not taking advice from women. I said some women will lace you with game if you're listening closely. You see what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things they're saying, and then there's a lot of things you can pick up on with what they're not saying. You see what I mean? But you have to be very in tune and be able to pick that up. You see what I mean? But what happens with those videos, because I saw a lot of the comments, dudes just like, oh, that's fucked up, and this chick and that chick. And it's funny because a lot of dudes even missed the main point of the video, which was basically was to tell you, look, when you're on vacation,
word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Right.
Word.
You notice that, right?
Word.
Right. You notice that most of the guys on that make comments under the video missed the point of the whole video. The point of the video was to tell you when you're on vacation, this is the easiest time to smash chicks because that's when they're ready to smash. You see what I mean? And so, but this is what happens though, and this is the part of the game guys have to pay attention to. They have to pay attention to this within themselves. What I noticed is that guys are focusing on the negative aspects of things they don't like about women. You see what I'm saying? So I could have a 10-minute video, right, where a girl is saying, "Yo, I like a guy who has a good personality, a guy with some swag, a guy who has some money and he's doing something with his life, a guy that treats me well." She could be saying all of this stuff, and then literally in 10 seconds of the video, she might say, "I like a guy who's good looking," right? Then everybody would be like, "Oh my God, you see? It's all about looks. It's all about looks. You see, she said it right there. It's all about..." And they forget the whole other 9 minutes and 50-something seconds of her saying all the other shit she likes about a guy. You see what I'm saying?
Yo, man, I think that happens on the vast majority of your videos. Because when you brought Mina up there,
right.
Mina Zena, it was the same scenario. Mm-hmm. The exact same thing. She'd be like, blah, 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 blah. And then she said something that people don't like. And they take it as gospel.
Right, exactly.
But you trying to calm the, put out the flame by, yo, she just don't worry about that, what do you respond to?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's the thing because dudes don't understand that there's both sides to everything. Because a lot of times dudes, they get mad at me. They're like, "Oh, Mr. Locario, you're always saying that looks don't matter and looks do matter and all." I never said that saying looks matter is false. Because if a girl likes your look, and she starts talking to you because she likes your look, then your looks matter. You feel what I'm saying? But that does not negate that looks don't matter. So that means a girl could not like the way you look and still talk to you. Because a lot of dudes, I see this comment a lot where guys say, "Well, if a girl doesn't like the way you look, she's not going to give you the chance to talk." I'm like, nigga, have you guys been outside? Have you actually talked to women? Are you out of your mind? Women talk to anybody. See, a lot of guys don't understand that. The reason why a lot of times when you try to talk to a girl and shit don't really go down or she don't want to talk to you, a lot of times is she's going off a reflex of like being in the street and a whole bunch of guys trying to holler. Or two, when you approach her, she sees that you're the type of dude who doesn't really know how to talk to women. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, see, the part that guys don't understand is they're always looking at things through their own narrow belief, because most of these guys haven't really been outside, been out in the street, been out in the clubs and the bars really going hard. They haven't done it, so they don't really understand it. So in their mind, they think, oh, well, it's just this way. So then when they see a woman say, because even I had the other girl, I don't know if you saw the other video with that girl, Whitney, and she said, oh, I like a guy who's attractive, right? Now, dudes started losing their mind, like, oh my God, see, it's all about the blah, blah. But nowhere in the video did she mention what she finds attractive. You see what I'm saying? Like, nowhere in the video.
Man. Yo, is what? See, the only thing I can think of, me personally, because like I said, because I'm 32 right now.
Right.
This is just me personally. Just from what the world puts on you. You watching all these movies and everything else, and everybody looking all Rico Suave and
right.
Yada yada yada. And then you go out there and look at Rico Suave and it doesn't work. Then you go out there, some I don't care stuff, and all of a sudden, you're kind of baffled as to what happened. The only thing I can tell you is just like you said, these guys just haven't had the experience.
Right.
My thing right now is, just consistency or whatnot. But like I say, right now I got a girl right now, so that's right now it's just keeping things going within the relationship, But that was just it. I just wanted to get your minds, get your thoughts on it. Because like I said, there was a bunch of dudes, they were just freaking out over the comments.
Right.
I do want to say this about chicks on vacation, because that is 100% true.
Right. Exactly.
Now, I take a bunch of trips, and take a bunch of cruises that go out of the country all the time. So, not this last one, so no, I didn't cheat on my girl, but a cruise before that. I went down on to one of to the club spots. So, and hopefully this also dismisses that myth also about white chicks and black dudes or black dudes and other races of chicks, and the whole black dudes are low men on the totem pole. Because I remember that one video you said you hadn't slept with a black chick in 5, 6, 7 years.
Right.
Well, I done been with everybody except Arab, and the only reason I can't get with Arab is because that Muslim religion that they're practicing is super tight. But meanwhile, I've tried, but their family members, always be they be checking them just like that. I met some of them outside of the fact, and they were just regular girls, but as soon as they get around their family, it's something totally different. So I was like, okay, cool.
Right.
Going back to the club spot, I went out there. So me and this one dude, we were hanging out, and there was this older blonde milf. She like, oh shit, damn. She like, goddamn.
One of these hot milfs.
The one chick from Kill Bill, but it doesn't matter. Not the main character, but the one girl with
I know you're talking about, right?
Daryl Hansen got all chopped up with plastic surgery.
Right.
She was like that in her younger days.
Right.
So she was out there. So me and her were sitting there talking. We already knew what time it was, so we went back to her room. It was immediate. She took her clothes off. I took my clothes off. We fucking and everything else.
Right.
Now the twist comes with this. I went to go put her in a doggy position, and I look up. There's some dude sitting in the corner.
What?
And he said yo. I was like, what the fuck? Just some dude, this white guy is sitting in the corner, just sitting there. At first he's looking all scared and stuff, and sitting there watching. I'm like, yo, what the hell? He doesn't move. I'm like, okay, well, shit. I'm sitting there trying to flip through my options, but at the same time trying to maintain. So my dick didn't feel me. So what I did was I kept going. So I kept my eyes on that situation just in case he got up, hit me in the head or something. I didn't know what was going on.
Hold on. So wait, so you went into this room with the chick. Y'all both naked, y'all fucking, and then you turn to your side and you see some nigga some white dude in a chair looking at both of y'all?
Just sitting in the corner, dude. Just sitting in the corner. Yep.
Wow,
I don't know if he was sitting in the room behind us or what.
That was probably that. Well, was that her man?
After the fact, she gave me a kiss and told me thank you, and he shook my hand.
Yeah, that was her.
The room like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was her man. Yeah, she was, dude. I've been I mean, I wasn't in that type of exact situation, but I've been in them situations where them dudes want you to fuck their wife. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo, man. Yo,
So
I would have been cool if they would have said something to me about it. I would have probably said no at the time.
right.
You know, but that was the weirdest shit in the world. The other one popped up. It wasn't no story like that, but it was also we were at this club. Me and my homies were at this club. There's just two more.
Mm-hmm.
Then I said I'm gonna get off the phone.
Right.
We were at this club and there was this black dude. He was chasing after this Rican chick,
Mm-hmm.
and he was doing the whole soft boo loving thing. He was in there buying her drinks and there and whatnot.
Right.
And so I seen her. So you could tell by her body language and just the answer. She was just giving customary answers.
Right.
Like she was just entertaining them.
Mm-hmm.
So I went up and started talking to her. I'm like, hey, blah 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 blah, this and third. She was like, yeah, this and da 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 da. He went off somewhere. He came back with the drinks.
Right.
And he said something to her.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh no, that's my cousin.
Right.
You looking at I'm not her cousin. Like and he bought it.
Mm-hmm.
So I got her number, and I went up to her to the next town over, and she ended up leaving with me.
Mm-hmm.
I came in this whole, talking about, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take her home. She already had too much drink, blah, 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 blah. That what happened on that one instance. So basically, if you're, chick, they're going to do what they want to do in that kind of situation.
Right.
The other one, me and my homie Mark, we went out, and it was on one of them, if you're going to do something, better grab it, because his last call for alcohol spot, and there was 4 or 5 white girls.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting there walking with the white girls. So
right.
What I ended up doing was we were sitting there laughing and joking with them, and they sitting there laughing and joking. So I went and picked one up as if I was, carrying her through the threshold.
Right.
So we're walking, and, everybody's sitting there laughing and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm taking you down to my car, blah, 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 blah. These 3 white guys, they come rolling up.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was quiet. It was the homie's, it was the guy's homie who spoke. He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, how y'all doing, what's going on tonight? He was like, yeah, you need to put her down. I was like, why? What's going on? Meanwhile, me and my homie Mark, we're still walking to the car, and I still got this girl on my arm.
Right.
He was like, yeah, that's her wife. That's his wife.
Wow.
I was like, oh, okay. Well,
See?
well, here you go.
See, and what's funny. See, what I like about the fact that you're telling these stories is because it's showing that you're out there, so you're experiencing these things. And because I even had a dude the other day, and I had a few guys, because I'll be saying certain things that be going down, and they don't believe me. So like the shit you talking, where you said, yo, I'm in this spot, I'm fucking this chick, and then her man is right there. Most dudes won't even believe you because they've never been out doing shit. And they don't realize that this shit is actually happening. That's why I tell motherfuckers, you gotta go out and experience life. You see what I mean?
Y'all definitely got to go out.
Real shit, man. Real shit. But yo, listen, you need to come to the fucking seminar, bruh. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo, man. Like I said, I'll be down on the 14th. I just figured that since I was gonna be traveling, 3 hours.
Come through, bro.
I might as well go ahead and, make the most of it.
Make it happen, bro. Get them tickets, all right? But y'all, I appreciate the call, man. Let me get a few more of these calls.
Hey, no problem, dude.
All right, I'm gonna holler at you, bro.
All right. Take care.
All right, peace. Man. Crazy. See, you guys got to pay attention to the shit they saying on these calls, man. Yeah, what's going on?
Yo, Locario, what's really good?
What's popping? What's the deal?
Nothing, man. I missed the last couple of streams. I just tuned in now.
All right, what's going on, bro?
Listen to the call. That's some crazy shit that went down.
Right.
I don't know. That shit could have get niggas killed in the hood. You can't do that shit. For real, you gotta be careful, boy. I actually wanted to add some sense to the last stream you did about what was it called? About don't waste your time. I think it was like Monday or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty much the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta manage your life just like a business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when deal with females, you gotta deal with them on that type of level.
Mm-hmm.
And if she get mad because what happens is a lot of dudes, they try to be direct or whatever,
mm-hmm.
and the females be trying to get on weight. And I just finished. I went to the video you did about it was a guy who emailed you saying that he had this chick he was dating, and he tried to get sexual with her,
mm-hmm.
and backing down.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, cause I have that a lot too. So not as much, but cause sometimes I do want to try to the game, but then again, she like, she may be a girlfriend material, so let me just wait around and fuck other girls. But if I don't get the pussy by the third date, I'm like, I'm out to just, tell her to go ahead about her business.
Right, right.
But the question is like, how do you let the girl know without being an asshole about it? Because you just let her know, like, okay, listen, I like you and all that, but if we ain't fucking, now I ain't really trying to hang around you.
Right. Now you tell it just like that. You tell it just like that. You know what I'm saying? You tell it just like that. Because the thing is, it's not about, because you doing that, that's not you being an asshole, that's you being real. You see what I'm saying? But see, the thing is that you always see, it's best to do that in conjunction with acting as if you want to do that. See, the part that makes you seem like an asshole is when if you're like sort of like on some whining and dining shit, and you sort of seem like you're that type of dude that's trying to take it slow on some shit, and then you be like, yo, I just want to fuck. Then she's looking at you like, so why we doing all of this for? You feel what I'm saying? So that's what happens sometimes too. Because sometimes a girl may want to also fuck too, and she'll still fuck you. But there are times where the girl, she's getting mixed signals now because you first started acting like you didn't just want to fuck. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know.
Well, I mean, because even me, as I'm older now, I do want more than just pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm older, I'm more mature. So it's like when I deal with a female, pussy not enough at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
So I kind of understand, like, if you're an older man, not older, but some guys just are real mature. They just want more than that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not about having, like we said last time, it's about quality, not quantity.
Right.
So if you meet a chick who's a real cool ass down to earth chick who could look like a potential girlfriend material, you do want to, you do want to just more than just fuck her.
Right. And the thing is this, because the thing is when I'm saying that, I'm talking about like guys who if a guy's trying to fuck the chick on the first day he meets her, like let's say he meets her at a bar and he's trying to smash, or even that first date, you understand? You gotta come at her as if you're just trying to fuck. Now, if you're the type of guy saying, you know what, like, I don't just want to fuck and smash. I mean, I might want to, chill with a chick, date her, get a girlfriend, whatever. You could do that and still smash by the third date. It's not that you got to wait months and years, but the thing is, you're most likely not going to do it on the first date or the first time meeting her if you're trying to take it to that next level. You see what I'm saying? Or take it to more of a relationship kind of territory in that direction. You see what I mean? Because based off of how you come at her from the beginning, she's going to see you as the type of guy who, okay, I'm going to just fuck this guy, or I'm going to make him wait based off of how he's coming at me. You see what I'm saying? Because also, they don't want your judgment. You got to understand that. If a chick thinks you're the type of guy who's going to judge her for being sexual quick, she's not going to be sexual quick with you.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's for the simps. Because, real players don't even really care how soon you get the pussy.
Right.
Because on some real shit, and I'm pretty sure you agree with me too. As long as the female has good pussy and good personality, a nigga going to stay with her no matter what. Stick around.
Right. If she's on point, yeah. If she's on point, motherfuckers will fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that is real talk, because no matter if you're a simp or simp will try to wife her up, but any player, no matter how much of a player you are, if a female got good sex and she's a cool person, you're going to want to stick with her no matter what. You might not want to be her man, you're going to want to keep her around.
Right, because it's not easy to find a chick who, the sex is good and she's cool as hell. You know what I mean? Exactly. And it's like, okay, let me keep, and those are usually the chicks that end up being your girlfriend or whatever it is like that, because you say, okay, well, this chick is on point, so I'm gonna fuck with her. You see what I mean? And so that's the thing you got to look out for too, because sometimes what happens is dudes, because a lot of, and this is the funny part, the ironic part is a lot of guys who just want to pump and dump or just smash a chick, those are usually the ones who end up fucking falling in love with a chick mad quick and want to keep seeing her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's how it was with me and my first girlfriend.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I think I told you on the last, I think one of the first times I called, I mentioned that me and my first girlfriend were young. I met her, I fucked her, we did it for like 3 years. 3 straight years. I thought she was a hoe when I met her. Well,
Right.
she was a hoe when I found out later on, but that's another story. But at the end of the day, like I said, I met her. We fucked. I met her family members, her sister, her mother. We was for 3 years. So I mean, it doesn't matter. It's about if you and the woman vibe, you vibe. It doesn't matter. If you can fuck within 5 minutes, and if you vibe, you vibe.
Right.
You can fuck next week. It doesn't really matter.
Right. Right.
You know, if a man and woman like each other, it's off limits. Like, it doesn't matter.
Right.
You know,
Right.
that's how people get married and have children. You know what I mean? Just be the right time, the right people, at the right moment, the right shit.
No, real talk. And the thing is, again, like I tell cats, I'm like, yo, you know, you gotta figure out. This is why it's always best to figure out what you're trying to do first when you're fucking with a certain chick. You see what I'm saying? Because you want to be able to come at her a certain way from the beginning, and then be consistent with how you're coming at her. So if you see a girl and you're just like, yeah, I want to hook up, because this is the thing. You can go from hooking up to like relationship type of shit, right?
Yeah.
But it's hard to go from her seeing you as a relationship type of nigga to hooking up. So what that means is, you see what I mean? So what that means is I could meet a chick tonight and smash tonight, and then probably hit her up next week and then hang out with her and then keep, doing that. But I can't do the opposite, meaning I can't meet a girl, take her out to dinner, wine and dine her, and then try to like, call her up the next day to smash. She's gonna be like, what the fuck? Why is just hitting smashing now? Why you just want me to come over your house and suck your dick now? I thought we were, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
so it's that type of shit.
And on the other side, what you said kind of caught me, because I remember this was when I was younger. I met this little Spanish chick I was dealing with. Me and her were just fuck buddies or whatever. And I tried to get serious with it, and that shit went to hell. I should have just shut the fuck up and just fucked her and kept it moving. Right. And I tried to get with her, and the shit just went. We never broke up, but as soon as I tried to be her man, it just went downhill. I should have just stayed a fuck buddy. It's like I please stay in your lane.
Right.
Pretty much.
Right.
But I do want to ask you 2 quick questions. Now, all right. There's the chick who I know from my old job or whatever that I was trying to hook up with before, like a couple years ago. I told her I wanted, I was flirting with her since the first day I met her at my job, whatever. And after that, she didn't say she had a man then, but she was receptive to me. She was giving me, the play. I was getting cooperation. And, long story short, I got fired from that job. And, I'm out here in my hood every day, doing my thing, making my moves. And I see her all the time, like every other day downtown, going back and forth to work. So every time I see her, I'm flirting with her. Not every time, but most of the time I see her, I'm flirting with her, I'm playing with her. She's being responsive, receptive. So I'm like, okay. After, the job, I looked at the job, she said she had a boyfriend. I was like, all right, cool, you got a boyfriend, not a problem. And I remember you, Steve Dean, said it. If the chick says she had a boyfriend, just say, okay, cool. If anything have to change, just change your mind, just holler at me later.
Right.
I told that on Facebook. I didn't respond. Not an issue. But now, because I'm downtown a lot, I see her. Every time I see her, she's always flirting with her. Sometimes I grab her ass. She don't even really get upset. She plays me, tell me to stop. So I'm like, okay.
Right.
This chick has a boyfriend. I'm flirting with her. I'm grabbing her. She don't really get upset when I grab her. So the question is this chick trying to use me attention, or this chick I can really fuck in the future?
I mean, well, it could be both. It could be she's just using you for attention, or you could probably get some popping. But most likely, it's usually just attention, because what you got to understand is women like to be able to have an out, meaning that she can get all the sexual attention from you, but without necessarily having sex with you. So when you try to get the sex from her, she'll be like, "Oh, but I have a boyfriend. I can. I thought we're just friends or whatever." On that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to getting down to business, she gonna be bullshitting you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, and the reason why I asked you this question because, I mean, like I said, I see her all the time. And when, like I said, from the first day I saw her at my job, I was sexual from the start. I wasn't even playing around. Like I saw her, I was trying to hook up with her from the day one. So I never kept it. Out of that, I was straightforward from day one, and I still straightforward. So I'm thinking like, okay, like you said, she may be intentional, but what I'm thinking is because I've had situations prior to that years ago where a chick had a boyfriend and you know it didn't work out, but later on she fucked me later on. I only fucked her once, but that's why I asked you that question, because this chick would give me the vibe like her attitude is like, if I had to have a man, I would fuck you. That's the way I look at it.
Right. Well, yeah, maybe
so
when
that's
she that's the thing.
Is it possible I can hit that later on in the future?
Yeah, maybe when she doesn't have a man, then it's probably easier it's going to be easier for you to get it because she don't got a man. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But as of right now, she's probably just going to be using you for the attention because she does have a man. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the thing you got to understand, where the girls, they'll be, so it's almost like she can get her rocks off without saying she's cheating. You feel what I mean? So it's like, oh, well, I'm not doing that wrong. I'm just, I'm just hanging out and chilling, but I'm not really fucking you, so I'm not really cheating on my man. You see what I mean? And so they'll do that type of goofy shit. So yeah, you can still, play around with her or whatever if you want, but until she's not with her man, because like she could cheat on her man too, but that's a little bit more of like going the extra mile, which a lot of them, they only do that usually with a random dude, not a dude that they continuously see all the time. You see what I mean? Like, so a chick will cheat on her man with some nigga she met one night at a club that she's never going to see again, versus a guy she sort of see every day at work or she see around her way. You see what I mean? So that's what it is, man. But yo, listen, I appreciate the call, my dude. I got to get a few more of these calls in.
No doubt.
Get up out of here, all right?
All right.
All right, man. I'll let you, bro.
All right.
Peace. All right. Man, so what's going on in the chat room, people? What is going on in the chat room? Let me see what this is. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, it's Locario.
What's popping?
This is Marcus from LA.
All right, what's going on?
Well, when you tell the girl the truth, man, nothing but the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And I told a girl just now everything that I want her to do, and then the funny part is she was like, yeah, boo, I'm sorry, this and that, and I don't even know her like that, and it's crazy. Like, she's trying to buy me food and all that to my house, and oh my god, oh my god.
So what? So
the game is real easy. It's like, listen what you say and write down some of the stuff you put, and the game is way easy for you, man. I swear.
So you saying you telling these girls the truth and they fucking with you because they dealing with you because you being honest?
Yeah, and being straight up, like Locario said, it's crazy. Like, at first I was thinking about it. I was like, man, maybe I need to try this. Then I tried it, went outside, did everything, said hi to females, this and that. My confidence way up, man. I feel like the man. I feel like crying. I got so much cooking on the phone. I was like, oh my god, man.
Nah, that's how it is. That's how I be trying to tell cats, man. Like, yo, see, dudes be so scared to be honest with chicks, man. Like, they scared as shit. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing is, because they always scared that they're gonna lose a chick, and even if you lose a chick, it don't matter. You understand? You're supposed to lose her if that's the case, because now she's not in alignment with who the fuck you are and what you're about. So it don't make sense for you to even be with her. You see what I mean? So yeah, man.
And the crazy part, you saying they're lying to her, and she know you lying. So when you tell the truth, and she sit there and be quiet, and I'm talking to her about some real shit, and she quiet,
right?
And I'm like, dang. And then she was like, oh, I'm sorry, boo, this and that. I know this and that. I didn't say nothing. I was sitting there listening, and she was, oh my god. And I haven't talked to her for some months, and she already tried to say this and that. I'm sorry, I pay for it. I buy you this and that.
Right.
And oh man,
that's
sad. It's sad. I got numbers for days.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
When you tell the truth, you wouldn't worry about I lose this girl, that girl, unless you have something to do. You have to have something to do in the side, and telling the truth in the side too. Females gonna love you for it.
Nah,
for
real
no
shit.
reason. They don't even know your name.
Real
That's
shit.
Funny for it.
Real shit. That's what I be telling cats, man. Like, cats don't understand. Like, when you're honest with these chicks, it makes everything easier. Because on the surface, it doesn't seem that way, because you're thinking, oh well, if I'm honest with her, if I say something, she might not like this or she might not like that or whatever. But what
Yeah.
happens is that you weed out all of the chicks that's gonna be time wasters, the chicks that's gonna play games, the chicks that's gonna be attention whores. Because this is the thing. When you're honest with the reason why a lot of guys be having like issues with girls, chicks flaking, chicks playing games, chicks being on some bullshit, that's
Yeah.
because you're also playing games and you're also on some bullshit. You see what I'm saying? And that's why you're attracting those type of chicks. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because
And
even if
And
you
another part,
go
they
ahead,
be
go ahead.
yeah,
What you
that's
saying?
what I'd be thinking too. We'd be like, oh yeah, I want to talk to her, but at the same time, my other side of my head tell me, oh no, she too cute.
Right.
A guy like me wouldn't worry about if she cute or not. That's
Mm.
like a bonus for me. But like, boom, now I could probably use her to get other dudes money and stuff like that, and I'd be rich. And
Yo, I'm telling you, it's crazy because a lot of cats, man, they underestimate the honesty. It just makes shit easier because even if let's say you trying to fucking fuck with a chick and you're being honest, and then let's say she's like, oh, I'm not down with all of that. That's cool because now you don't gotta waste time with her. Now that frees up time for you to talk to the next girl who's gonna make it easier for you if she's cooperating. It's really that simple. What you're doing is you're weeding out the nonsense, and then you're attracting the people who want to fuck with you. Is just real easy. But yo, listen, dude, I appreciate the call, man. I love when I get calls like this, so cats really know what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
keep
thank
doing your
you,
shit,
man.
bro. You feel me?
and I'll be in chat. My name's God Juice, and peace out, y'all.
All right, that's what's up, bro. Real shit. Don't be scared to be honest with these chicks, man. Johnny, you said being honest has never worked for you. How has being honest never worked for you? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Yo, what's going on?
What up, Locario? This is Jay, man, from CT, man.
All right, what's going on, bro?
What up, man? Yeah, I've been watching your videos, so I got a couple questions, too. You always say that about how you should start flirting early when you're with the chick, right? But the thing is that, too, like, my whole thing is that when I'm in a date with a chick, but I want to start flirting, it's a transition. You know? Sometimes to the chick, because I always try to read the body language, and I think body language is important, too. Sometimes to the chick, my main question is that, I mean, what if the chick really want to get to know you, but you still want to get to know her, but you still want to smash, you know what I mean? But you want it to go transition smoothly. How do you do that when you trying to sleep her? Because if you move a little too quickly, too, it can come off that damn that's all you want. But there's nothing wrong, that's what you want. Sometimes, too, you can see with that chick, like, damn, she's cool, what's the matter? But it's that transition I want to make. And sometimes, too, I kind of hold back. And when I hold back, and I don't hear from the chick, I start to think, damn, maybe should I want a little harder, like the target, or should I have been straight up, and stuff like that. So what do you think about that, too? Like, if a guy wants both, like, get to know her, but still want to smash. At the end of the day, we met.
Right.
Like somebody who want to smash, you feel me?
Right. Well, the thing is this, is that if you want to smash and you also want to get to know her, you still want to come at her first as the dude who's trying to smash. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you come at her as just the guy trying to get to know her, you might not get to smash. So all you're going to do is get to know her. You see what I'm saying? So what it is that sometimes you're going to lose one or the other, meaning you might get to, like, if you come at her as the guy who wants to smash, you might smash and then that'll be it. And then you might not get to know her after that. Or if you try to be the guy who gets to know her, you might get to know her, but you might not smash. Now, if you want to get both, the best way to do is to be the guy who smashes first, because if you smash and you still hit her up and she's interested, you see what I'm saying? You're going to be able to see her again, to keep it going. If you don't have sex, this is the thing that you got to understand. There's when you're chilling and getting to know a girl, but you're not having sex with her, right? What happens is that it makes it harder for you to actually get the sex. You see what I'm saying? Because what happens is that your interactions with her might fizzle out, right? So a lot of times you want to be able to have sex with her to create that more of a bond with her. You understand what I'm saying? To where she will want to keep seeing you. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes what happens is there's going to be girls who are going to have sex with you and that's all they want from you. And that's what guys got to understand, is that a chick will fuck you and that's it. She don't want to have nothing else to do with you but fucking you that one time or maybe 2 more times and that's it. Then you have girls who they actually like who you are that will sort of make you wait 3 or 4 dates and then they'll smash. But then sometimes when you wait those 3 or 4 dates, it might fizzle out if she meets some other dude that she might like more than you or whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is if you want to smash but also get to know her, always go with the smashing first, because even if you don't get to know her, more than you did, at least you got to smash. You see what I'm saying? Versus you just chilling and talking to her, you got to know her, but what was the point? Because she's still not calling you anymore anyway. You see what I'm saying? So don't hold back on the date or the interaction. You want to always be building sexual tension. So let's say, for example, you go on the first date with the girl, you take her to get a drink, and you sit next to her, y'all are drinking. You're talking to her, you're flirting with her, you probably start touching her hand, you put your arm around her, you might start kissing, and then so what you're trying to do is you're trying to actually get to smash that night. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to smash that night, but that's what you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? So you're showing that sexual energy. You see what I mean?
But if she's not trying to move in that level too, sometimes I do that too, and she's not trying to do that. I mean, and she's still, that's what I'm saying too.
Well, if she say that again.
Give up that vibe.
We say it again. You said sometimes you do that, and she's trying not to do what?
No, I'm just saying it could be something like I said too. I went to a couple of days where I get that energy, and she still wasn't going to go that way too. Just because you want to do something doesn't mean she will go with it. But even if she doesn't like you too, because she still don't like you. There was one day I went with, and the girl, like I said, I was touching her like that, and then when I did finally kiss her, she was like, "Oh, you were moving too fast. I do like you. I don't like when you did all that." You know what I'm saying? I was being aggressive with her. But she was just doing that type of vibe. But she just told me straight up, like, I don't move like that.
Right, and the reason why she's saying that is most likely because she's seeing you as the type of guy who either she's not interested, that's one thing, or if she is actually interested, she's trying to designate you as the take it slow boyfriend guy. You understand? Now, at that point, you have a choice to make. You can go down that route, or you can charge it to the game. But understand that's what it is. It's either she's not that interested in you, because sometimes girls will say, "Oh, you're moving too fast," blah 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 blah, and it's bullshit. But the reason why they're saying that is because they don't really like you, but they want you to be around to maybe give them attention, maybe pay some of their bills. They trying to put you in the simp category. Girls do all of this type of shit, so this is why they have that in their arsenal. Is not see. Let me tell you something. If a girl says we're moving too fast, she's saying that to you. That's not how she is. That's the thing that guys get confused. They think, oh, she's this type of girl. She just doesn't like to move fast. I guess she's this type of girl. No, that's bullshit. She's saying that to you because there's another guy she'll probably meet the next day, or another guy she met a day before you, who she was sucking this dude's balls all night. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what. Go ahead. What you saying?
No, it's crazy you said it's true, but the thing too, and I was trying to pull her card out. I was like, well, I mean, it could be a way. And when I told her that too, we was in the car with her, and she told me, I was like, I was like, I'm not sure for a guy. If you're not interested, let me. She's like, no, it's not. I'm not interested. I like you. It's just like, I just don't move like that. You told me that. I told her straight up. It's not like I said, I was straight up about it. And she told me straight up too. Like, if she wasn't interested, she told me straight up, I would never get in a car with you and have you drive home. Because to tell the truth, she don't live that far anyway.
Right.
From where she was at, and she still got in the car. Like, think about it. If a girl don't like her like that, she's not gonna put herself in that position. Go in the car, even let her touch you, get alone. You know what I'm saying? You're still right, but I did put her card out too. But I told her straight up, like, if you're not interested, I fall back.
Right, and this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's either she's not interested, but she was acting like she was saying, "Oh no, I'm interested," blah blah blah, or she's trying to put you in that boyfriend category. Because remember, what happens is that sometimes there's gonna be like, just off the bat, a chick gets sort of a feel for you, and let's say she really likes you, like she likes you, like she's like, "Oh, this guy's really cool," like, I actually want to keep seeing him. And I said this in my other video. When the chick wants to keep seeing you, her automatic response is usually to not be as sexual with you up front. Because being sexual with you up front usually means that the interaction y'all are both going to have is going to end quicker. Meaning that to her, if you fuck her that night, she may not hear from you again, which is what she's been experiencing with a whole bunch of other guys. So if she likes you, she's going to say, oh, I don't want to move this fast. It's not because she doesn't want to move that fast. It's because she thinks if she does, that you're not going to call her again, and she wants to keep you around. And this is why that those girls will fuck a guy on the first night that they're not really that they see as just the alpha male guy, where they don't see like let's say they meet a dude and she's physically attracted to him, but he's broke and he's a dumb nigga and he's just stupid, but she still likes his body or whatever, so she's like, I want to still have sex with him. She'll have sex with him that first night because she don't give a fuck about if he call her again, because she don't want him as a boyfriend. You understand? So he's only good for dick. Now, when she gets a guy like you, she's probably looking at you like, damn, this guy's cool. He knows how to talk. He probably has a good job, blah, 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 blah. So she's like, well, let me not fuck him quickly because I want to keep him around. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So part of it is her feeling like, well, I don't want to do this because I'm scared that you're never going to call me again. That's how they, come at it. You see what I mean? But see, that's not your problem though. This is what I'm saying. So my thing is, if you want to smash, right, you have to be able to understand the dynamics of what's going on. Understand that she's looking at you in that certain way, which is going to make her feel as if she needs to wait. You see what I'm saying? So if you want to wait, that's on you. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, I usually tell chicks like that, and this is what you need to do. I usually tell chicks, listen, I understand what you're saying, but this is what I want to do. So if whenever you're ready to do that, you got my number and you can call me. You see what I'm saying? So then I take myself out of the category of the guy who she may see as boyfriend material to the guy she sees as just the fuck buddy. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you got to do.
No, definitely. All right. And that's another question too. Last question too. I went out with the chick though, right? And then so everything went well for that. But I went for the kiss, and I kind of went for the kiss, and she didn't give me the cheek. So I let it be. It was the first day. I let it be. And so I told her that. So I was like, yeah. So hit me when you get home. Hit me back. Let me get home safely. So I didn't hear from her for like the whole night, whatever, in the morning, and stuff like that. And so I basically texted her the next day. Like 10, 11. I was like, well, I was hoping you text me, but it's most likely not interested. I'm gonna fall back. And then she got a whole attitude. She said, it's not true. I'm not into you. She was like, it's not I'm not interested in you. You're just not giving me time. But do you think that means some chicks will just do that too? Like, they're not really interested. They're not gonna hit you back. Because I for instance, in my past experience, I know chicks that's interested. Like, they'll always hit me back. Do you think sometimes too I jump the gun or let it be?
Well, this is the thing. Well, first I would tell you to stop telling them or stop saying, hey, you seem like you're not interested. Like, stop doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't.
But don't you force them to let them know? Do you put them in a position where, boom, it's like saying, like, if you're down or not?
No. But that's see, that's saying, yo, you down to do this or not is different than asking, is she interested? Because when you're asking if you're interested, right? What it is that it's showing, and this may not necessarily be the truth, but this is what it seems like. What it seems like is that you're not sure of yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because if you have to say to her, yo, well, let me know if you're interested or not, or are you still interested? Because I feel like since you didn't call me, blah 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 blah. What happens is that it gives the image that, well, maybe I'm not that cool. Maybe you don't like me. Maybe this is the reason why you shouldn't like me, because you're asking. If something is if I give you something and I see you're excited about what I gave you, I don't need to ask you if you're excited, because I can see it, and I expect you to be excited. I expect you to want it. I expect you to desire it. So I don't ask you any of that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, in fact, I don't care if you like it or not. You feel what I mean? Because if you like it, cool. If you don't, whatever. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So stop asking, stop telling chicks that shit. Don't talk about that. Now, if you're telling a chick, if you down to do something, that's different. So if I say to a girl, hey, listen, come by to my crib, and then she's like, oh, I'm not sure. Be like, well, listen, are you down to do this or not? If not, then cool. If you're not, then I'm gonna keep it moving. That's one thing. But don't talk about is she interested in you or whatever. But now you were saying that this girl, you went out and you gave her a kiss on the cheek, or you tried to kiss her and she gave you the cheek.
Yeah.
See, man, listen. Look, a lot of these girls, man, when they do all of this, like, oh, I gotta take it slow, giving you the kiss on the cheek, giving you that grandma, pat on the back hug and all that other goofy shit, right? A lot of them, what's happening is, a lot of these chicks don't really like you that much. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta understand, so when a chick is really feeling you, she's trying to do whatever to make the shit flow. She's trying to do whatever to make it right. You understand what I'm saying? Because the thing is, she doesn't want to mess up the opportunity to get with the guy she really wants. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like when you think about chicks when it comes to like celebrities and shit, chicks do the fucking craziest shit to get to a celebrity. You feel what I'm saying? Chicks will do the most ridiculous type of shit. Like I remember that, and it didn't even got to be like a big celebrity. You remember that dude, that rapper Slim Jesus, that white boy that was doing that fucking trap music? This nigga said, he said that he had a chick come to his show, right? And then she asked him, where's his next show gonna be? And he was like, oh, I'm gonna be like in Atlanta somewhere. He said this chick drove like 6 hours to Atlanta to get to this dude again. You feel what I'm saying? So chicks will go out of their way to make shit work when they want it to work. They're not gonna be on some, oh, I don't know, I gotta take it slow, I gotta do all this other dumb shit.
Nah.
You see what I'm saying?
Look, it's funny. It's funny you say that to this one chick. It's funny because one chick I was not into, she was doing everything on her power to make me want her.
Right, exactly.
Like, she was like, well, she was like, yeah, if you were in, and I didn't even ask her to come over. She was like, well, if you want to come, it was not she was, I was just not into her like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny thing about it, the chicks I'm into, but it's like the one that play the most game. Because your shit is a way of me being like, seeing things. It's like for the girls I'm not really into, it's like they willing to do anything.
Right, because see, like that's the thing. That's the thing. You giving the girls you're not into a different energy than you're giving the girls you're into. So that same energy you giving the girls you're not into, give that to the girls you're into. This is what I'm saying, because
it's crazy. But it's funny, and I mean, you said that to other video. It's so hard. You know when you want something,
right?
Like,
but right.
So I went with two chicks that I really wanted. They both didn't go out, but those are two chicks that I really wanted. Though.
Right, but see, you gotta treat them the same way you treat the girls, because just like you said, I'm sure you don't call the girls that you're not into and be like, hey, well, are you into me or not? And if not, you don't say none of that shit. You don't give a fuck.
No, heck no, I could care less.
Right, exactly. So care less about those other girls too, the ones you're into. You see what I'm saying? Right. So that's what I'm saying. So when you on these dates, when you on this other shit, even though you're into them, you want to interact with them as if you care less. So for example, that same girl you on a date with, and she's like, oh, I want to take it slow. Okay, well, that's cool. That's cool. You can take it slow, but listen, I want to take it fast. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to be out. When you're ready to take it fast, come holler at me. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Be like, I respect your decision to take it slow. Actually, if that's what you want to do, I support you taking it slow. But you might need to take it slow with somebody else. When you're ready to take it fast, call me. That's it. You see what I'm saying? That's all you got to do, bro.
Take it slow with that chick and follow her lead. Would that mess my chance on her even respecting me, you think? Let's just say, like, you know what, maybe I'm going to say what you say what she did. You like, you know what, all right, then maybe she's probably right. Maybe it's not like I'm saying she's like that with every guy. Mm-hmm. Maybe she will give it up, but she just don't want to move fast. Mm-hmm. So what if I say, okay, I'm going to take it slow with her? Should I still do it? Should I still take it slow, or you say, oh, no, don't do that. It's just the way you follow him. Like, you always try to say that too. I know a couple of videos you say, the comment guy made, you say that you'll never follow a woman leading.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't be. See, this is what I'm saying. You need to be doing whatever you want to do. But if you're doing shit just for her or just to follow her, that's not cool. So you got to figure out. And this is why I always tell guys, a lot of the stuff is going to flow better if you do it from the beginning. This is why I say you got to figure out what you want from the beginning. Because if you know what you want from the beginning, you say, look, I'm trying to smash, but I still want to get to know you, but I really want to smash now. Okay, cool. Listen, I want to smash now. She's like, I want to take it slow. Cool, fine. You take it slow over there. Holler at me when you want to smash. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? Because the thing is, again, you want to always be doing the things you want to do and have her follow. That's it. And if she's not trying to do the things you want to do, you kick her to the curb or you keep it moving. You soft charge her, and if she wants to come back, she comes back with the knowledge that this is what you're gonna do. Not no taking the slow stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it, man. But yo, listen, I appreciate the call, bro. Got a few more people got to call that's calling up.
No, definitely. I appreciate it, man. Definitely, man.
Yeah, man.
Thanks a lot, man.
All right, bro. I'm holla.
Yeah, one.
All right, let me see who this is. Yo, what's going on? Yo. Yo.
Hello.
What's popping?
Oh, what's up? What's up?
What's going on? You gotta turn your computer down in the background or something. So I can hear the feedback.
All right. I'm in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to this one chick. I'm 18, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still a virgin and all that.
All right.
But she invited me over to spend the night over her house.
Mm-hmm.
So we gonna do everything else and all that. We gonna do oral and all that. We talked about it, but she said she ain't gonna let me hit. I'm kind of confused about that. I don't know.
So you saying that y'all doing all of this stuff, but she's so much she don't want to have sex?
Yeah, she a virgin.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, the thing is, what happens is a lot of times when chicks are virgins, sometimes they're not as free to do it because this is like the first time. They feel like it needs to be special, all that other crazy shit. So it is what it is. You would just need to. I would say you could deal with her if you want.
She a cool chick. I like hanging out with her.
Right. So I'm saying you could deal with her if you want, but at the same time deal with other chicks. You feel what I'm saying? So don't have her be the only chick you're dealing with, because she might come around at some point and want to have sex with you. But right now, try to find chicks who aren't virgins. Try to find chicks who who's really down to make it happen, and then you could do that with them. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I noticed because I was talking to one chick, she's not a virgin, but it was so easy with her. Like she was more open with it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So you got to just holler at the chicks who are gonna cooperate with that situation. This girl right here that you're messing with, she's not really ready to do that. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. And you just keep that shit pushing, or you just have her in the background. I always say have her as plan Z. You feel what I mean? She's the last thing on the list while you're doing your other thing with the other girls. You feel me? So yeah, just do that and you should be fine. Don't be spending too much time, fucking with this girl. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was talking to my dad about it. He was like, just bring the condoms anyway, because women, they just talk shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but make sure you got your condoms on you, because in 1 minute she's like, I don't want to do it. Then the next day she'll be like, oh, let's make it happen. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, so just do that, and then talk to other chicks, man. But I appreciate the call, bro, and keep me posted. Let me know what happens. All right.
All right. I'll update you.
All right. Peace. Yeah, man. Johnny Quincy said, "Why not charge?" The reason why they tell me she should charge her all the way is because she is a virgin. So virgins, especially girls, they have this thing where since they haven't had sex yet, it's on some I need it to be special type of shit. So they're still on a whole nother mind frame. So it's not necessarily she's not doing it because she is trying to play him. It's just she's inexperienced. So that's a whole nother stopping. Now, if she was a chick who was already fucking, and then she's talking, we ain't having that sex, then I'll be like, yeah, totally charge her. So he could probably soft charge her at this point. You feel me? Yo, what's going on?
What's good with you?
Chilling, what's popping?
Daniel. Oh, this is Daniel calling out from Oakland. Oh, damn, I guess it's a little pause on the phone. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Oh, what's good with you? Nah, man. Hey, man, keep keep spitting this game, man. I was listening to the podcast the other day, man. You and Miles, man, y'all brothers be going in, man.
We try, man. We try.
Man, I'm the cheapest motherfucker you'll ever meet in this world. You feel me? But I got no problem spending $10 on y'all brothers, man. Spending that.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. And you know what I noticed too, cause of course, the game is all about everything is within, and it got to be in you. It can't be on you. You know what I mean? And,
right.
And dudes be talking about the looks and all these tools and this, that, and the third, all this bullshit, thinking that they got to do that to attract women. It's funny, like the one external thing that these dudes seem to ignore that they can improve on.
Right.
That they can improve on, that they just seem to ignore is, I think, it's social capital. You know what I mean? In regards to, being familiar with other bitches, being cool, or, fucking other bitches where, you out and about, and you surround yourself with bitches, or, you interacting with other bitches where other bitches see that.
Right. Right.
You feel me?
Shit.
Like,
real shit, because that's kind of like, working with sort of like your social circle and shit, you know what I'm saying? And just being a guy who's, who is around women, who knows women, who, you know what I'm saying? Who knows how to interact with women. You see what I mean? Like shit like that helps out a lot. You know what I mean? Because just by you, having other women around you, that's when other women will take notice. They're like, okay, who's this guy? Why, if she's chilling with him, then he must be a cool guy or something. You know what I'm saying? So that makes this shit, pop off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You just seem more approachable. Plus, you feel me? You're just more desirable at the end of the day. You feel me?
Right.
Because when the bitch see you with other bitches, she like, oh, okay, this nigga obviously know what the fuck he doing.
Real shit. Real shit.
But it's funny because a lot of dudes, they'll talk about, all these external things. You feel me? Whether it's, like, even, I think social capital, or not even just social popularity amongst bitches, it's more important than money.
Right.
It's funny, but it's more important than money. It's more important than your looks. Like, if you really... But a lot of dudes, they focus on just their looks, their money, and I'm like, damn, like, y'all do not see how the fuck the game is, because I've been around dudes that got way flyer clothes than me. Like, I'm talking about Gucci this, Gucci that.
Right.
You feel me? Like, the whole shabam, like, looking fresh or whatever. And we've been out and about, and no bitches... they don't talk to bitches. They just standing there posing like
right, exactly.
Statue. I'm like, nigga, who the fuck you think you is, Brad Pitt? Nigga?
Right.
Like, these bitches ain't gone. And the reason why bitches do fuck with dudes like Brad Pitt or Idris Elba is not just because their looks and it's not just because their money. It's because they're popular, and these bitches already think that they know them.
Exactly. Thank you. I've been trying to tell cats that for the longest. Like, they swear it's just, because she thinks he's cute and he looks... No. They've been marketed to you. You understand? Like, Brad Pitt and Idris Elba have been marketed as sex symbols. You feel what I'm saying? To women. That's what they've been... Ryan Gosling is a perfect example. You understand? Because to me, Ryan Gosling... looks like a fucking nerd. You know what I'm saying? But they've marketed him as the sex symbol now. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is that women, they watch his movies, they watch The Notebook and all these other things, and they're like, oh my God, he's so sexy, blah blah blah. It's because they feel they know him. They feel they know what they're about by watching their movies, watching the characters they play, looking at them in interviews, all that other shit. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, exactly. They think that they know him, and now they're more approachable. You feel me?
Right.
Like, they're like, obviously, even if the dude might even be an asshole, he might be a jerk or whatever, but their perception is, okay, feeling like so-and-so. And plus, other bitches is checking out for him. I remember there was a dude, and I'm pretty sure you probably remember the dude. It was this ugly-ass dude. I think he was disabled, though. It was kind of fucked up. But he had like a fucked up teeth. He had fucked up teeth. Like, he looked kind of retarded or whatever. It was a brother, too. It was a black dude. You remember? Like, he looked kind of crippled or whatever, but he was on World Star and all that. Like,
I think I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about he kind of slow. He He be like, got him and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I know you're talking.
Hey, he was doing the interview on that. He was talking about all the bitches he be fucking.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude was getting mad pussy. Like, yo. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
And it's because he has because he has social power. Like, if you really gonna focus on something I'm really focused on like the internal shit and all that. But if there is something that dudes want to focus on or look into, I think, man, like you need to get get your little popularity up amongst other bitches, and that starts from everything being within. Like, present yourself in a good fashion, and when other bitches seeing that you recognize from other bitches. Bitches gonna be looking at you.
Nah, cause right, and this is exactly what I talked about, and cause I dropped a new program on the Bad Boy membership where I was talking about like how to get chicks on social media. You feel what I'm saying? And a big part about that is, and even my dude Moving in Silence in the chat room said, he's like, that's the reason why I have all these pictures and videos and stuff of me with chicks on social media. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. Let me break down the game to you guys, right? I've had chicks who would want to fuck with me because, of course they go on, they see that, I'm a coach or whatever. They think that's interesting or whatever like that. But they also see me with pictures of other chicks. You feel what I'm saying? It's to the point where even I'll go out and I'll be talking to a girl and we might take some pictures. I'll put it up on my Instagram, whatever. And my wife and my girl be like, oh, who's that? Who was that? Blah, 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 blah. Like getting a certain, you know what I'm saying? Like even looking at that shit, this is my wife and my girl. You feel what I'm saying? So they come up with a story in their own head of what was happening between me and that chick. And we probably just took a picture together and was just chilling. You feel what I'm saying? So just that, it creates a story within people's minds. You see what I'm saying? And so when other chicks see you with chicks, they're like, oh, this dude must be cool because other chicks is fucking with him. Other chicks is cool with him. Other chicks like hanging out with him. They look like they're having fun with this guy. You feel what I'm saying? So now she's like, I want to have fun with this guy. You see what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, and that even happens like if you're in a situation, like there's times where me and my dude Miles, we be at like like an event or something, or like a bar or something like that, and we'll be talking to a few girls, like let's say we're talking to 3 girls, and they're laughing, having a good fucking time, and then certain girls will come in and they'll be looking in our direction. You see what I'm saying? They'll be checking us out because they're like, oh, who's this guy with these girls having a good time laughing? I want to be down with their shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it goes,
I agree with you 100% because the thing is, bitches want to fuck with a dude that knows what he's doing. You feel me? Like that, knows what he's doing. So when you're around other bitches, you're obviously showing that you know what the fuck you doing.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like,
facts.
If you're around other bad bitches, she's going to be like, this nigga know what the fuck he doing. Now, look, you could talk all that talk or whatever, which is cool or whatever, and present yourself like, you know what the fuck you doing. And, of course, you probably going to get in with some bitches. But when she sees it, like when she sees it, whether it's a picture or she sees it in person,
right,
that you're interacting with another a cool-looking female or whatever, she's going to be like, damn, this motherfucker knows what the fuck he's doing. And it's very subconscious. Right.
For real. Because what guys got to understand is for women are like, women are followers. This is why guys who get chicks usually get more chicks, and it's easier for them to get more women because what the girl is doing, she's co-signing the guy for the other girl. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is when a chick deals with you, a lot of times in the back of her head, she's wondering, is this guy a cool guy? Should I go out with him? Is he gonna be a fucking psycho? Is he gonna be the type of guy who's gonna be on some needy and clingy shit? You understand? All these things are going on in her head. Is he going to be dangerous, right? So now, if you in a club and a girl sees you talking to 3 other girls and they're having a good old time, and then you go up and talk to her afterwards, she's more receptive to you because she's already seen from those girls that you're a cool motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? If she go on your social media and she see that you got a whole bunch of chicks chilling with you, you having fun, you out there being social and everything, she's like, okay, this guy, he's a cool guy. So he, you know, all these girls wouldn't be chilling with him if he's fucking insane. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's thinking. So it's very important for guys to understand that shit. You see what I mean? Because that could only help you. Like, there's times where this chick's that I got on my Instagram page where, and all of you guys should follow me on Instagram. Go to Real Mr. Locario. That's Instagram / Real Mr. Locario. But this girl's on there where I met the chick at a spot. We took a picture. You understand? I was just chilling with her, talking with her, you know, maybe flirting a little bit. And some of those girls, I would hang out with them and I'll go to another spot with them. I'll be like, yo, let's go to this other spot. I go to the other spot, and what I would do is that if I saw that this girl wasn't necessarily cooperating as far as on some sexual shit, I sort of put her in like this friend zone-y type of vibe where she's like my wing woman. You understand? So what I do is I take her from that spot into another spot. So now I'm coming into this new spot with this girl. You feel what I'm saying? And there's other girls there. So now when I'm chilling with this girl and I go and I see a girl right in front of me, I say, hey, come in for a second. And then it's easier for her to come through. And I'll be like, yo, this is my friend so-and-so, blah, 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 so-and-so. Then I start flirting with the new girl. And I'm basically having this girl right here, who's now my little wing girl, helping me pull the other girls that I could potentially get with. You see what I'm saying? So that's how, you see what I mean? So you can use everything to your advantage. Because a lot of dudes, what they'll do is they would have tried to get with that first girl. And because she wasn't really trying to get with him, he would have been like, oh, I suck. And she doesn't like me and I'm just going to go home. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is, I was still cool with her. We were still having a good time. She was still cool. She was still having a good time with me. But the thing was with her, I noticed because she said she was dating some dude and they weren't boyfriend and girlfriend, but she's trying to make it work, whatever. So I said, yeah, that's cool, whatever. But we still chilling, and she was bad. So I said, yo, let's go to this other spot down the block, blah, blah, blah. So we go to the other spot. As soon as I go in, chicks is looking at me with this chick. You see what I'm saying? And so now, as I'm talking to one girl while I'm with her, I get that one girl's number. Then we on the other side of the spot, and I get another girl's number. And the whole time when the girls are looking at me with this one girl, most of them are probably thinking that that's my girlfriend or some shit, or some girl I'm with or whatever, like we're dating. But then when I go up to them and now they're into the situation, and then I holler at them, and because a lot of the girls, what they said was, they was like, that's not your girlfriend. I was like, nah. I was like, that's just my friend. Like, you know, I was like, you know, she's cool, but I'm really picky about who I fuck with. You feel what I'm saying? So now imagine what that does to the new girl I'm talking to.
That's some next level game.
Right.
I don't know if they ready for this.
Right, exactly. I'm like, yeah, I'm really picky with who I fuck with, you know, but you know, you seem cool, so you know, let's see if we could like make something happen. And then so that she gives me the number, because now she's like, damn, he dissed this hot chick to even fuck with me. So now, how easy would it be for her to want to fuck with me based off the fact I'm chilling with this hot chick and I'm not even with her, and I'm saying you're the type of girl I might want to fuck with. So you see what I mean? And so now that's the thing that, and this is just like what you said. It's that social thing that, you know, when you're surrounding yourself with these girls, that can help you do it. That's why I was, you know, I had a video about this where I said, you know, how a girl being your friend can help you in the game. You feel what I'm saying? So you just be cool with those six. Now imagine you was cool with 5 or 6 girls like that, and you call all of them up and be like, yo, I'm gonna go out tonight. Me and my boys come through. We gonna be at this spot, and now you rolling with 5 or 6 girls, and y'all chilling in the corner, you know, and doing anything, and then you just bring other girls into the fold, and it's easier to pull them because now they're like, oh shit, this guy, you know, he got him a whole crew over here. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, cause they don't know why they there with you or whatever.
Right,
so
exactly.
You open your mouth and you say what you say.
Right. You see what I mean? So that's what dudes got to understand, man. Like, you got to use everything to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? Everything, because what people don't understand is that perception isn't necessarily reality, but people can perceive the, you know, whatever they're perceiving, they can view it as reality. So what I mean is that, you know, I'm just chilling with, let's say I'm chilling with 4 girls and we're just all cool or whatever. Girls I just met, we're all friends, is me and probably one of my boys and like 3 or 4 girls. The perception is, wow, this guy must be important. This guy must be cool. This guy must know a lot of people. This guy, like, they start coming up with all these stories. You see what I'm saying? And so it's like, just like if I take a picture with a girl and put it on my Instagram, and in the picture, the girl's like kissing me on my cheek and I have a big smile on my face or some shit or whatever, right?
Yeah.
The assumption is, and even like this, like for example, a person might see a picture on my Instagram of me hugged up on some chick, right? The perception is Locario had to fuck this girl. Why? Because he's Mr. Locario. You see what I'm saying? So just based off of that, you're gonna assume that's it, that it is what it is, even without me having to say anything. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm dressed up nice and I'm at a club or a bar and I got two bad chicks with me, they're like, damn, this guy must be important. He must have money. He must do this. He must do that. And they're coming up with all this without you even saying a word. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how it is. That's exactly how it is. You know?
But you see how you said use everything to your advantage, right? All these tools or whatever.
Right.
But that still starts with what? The game.
Exactly.
You have to have some game.
Exactly.
Like, you don't have no game.
Right. And that within itself is the game, because that's the strategy. That's all the strategy. That's why I be telling. See, when dudes just be talking about, oh, you know, everything is just about looks or whatever. You're on this, like, you're on like the super low level of the shit. That's nothing. You see what I'm saying? Because you're not even getting into the psychology of women. This is why I be telling cats, like, if you understand certain aspects of the psychology of women, you would laugh at yourself talking about it's only about looks. That shit is comedy. You feel what I'm saying? It's comedy.
It's the Dave Chappelle skit. Like,
right, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You're just raw. Because, man, I remember one time I went to, this is back when I was like 21, I went to Miami.
Right.
And, you know, we went to Miami or whatever, and I remember my partner kept saying, like, man, you need to work on your look. Like, he kept saying, like, you need to go to the gym or whatever. And I was like, and I remember I was like, in back of my head, I'm like, you ain't going to, like, talk about my game?
Right.
Like, I was like, that's the first thing you talk about?
Right.
Somebody's look, even when I was 21, you feel me? Like, and being young, I'm still like, you're not going to talk about my game? Like,
right.
Like, the thing about looks and all these external shit is, it's just like if you on a basketball court, if you a tall motherfucker, right, and you on the basketball court, don't get me wrong, you somewhat do got an advantage, but if you don't got no skill set, no IQ, no heart, no passion, no understanding of the game, a short motherfucker is going to dog you.
Exactly, right. That's a perfect analogy.
Anybody's going to serve you. You feel me? Like, just because you tall now, if you tall, you feel me, and you got a good frame, and you athletic or whatever, and you got the game, and you got the IQ, you feel me? Like, you got the heart, you got the ambition, the passion. Oh, of course, all the tools, physical tools you got is going to help you out. But if you don't got the IQ and the intelligence and the heart for it,
right?
You ain't gonna be shit.
Right. And it's funny because my dude Johnny Quest in the chat room, he said, if you showing up with a chick, why does it matter about trying other chicks? Why not just smash that chick instead of go out with her? And again, you're not listening. You weren't listening. The chicks you're going out with, are the ones who you are putting in that friend zone category because they're not trying to smash you. Those are the girls who are either have a boyfriend, or those are the girls who are not really interested in you, so you put them in that friend zone. You say, okay, well, you're going to just be my cool friend, and I'm going to use your companionship as a friend to draw in more chicks. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. See, another guy, what he'll do is, because that girl doesn't like him, he'll just like be whatever. He'll be like, okay, whatever, I'm just not going to do nothing. But if you know you can use that situation to where she wants to like it, because the thing is this, you're going to have girls who like to go out, right? They like to go out on the weekends and do all the other shit. So cool. So since you like going out, let me catch you when you going out. So I'll tell you, look, there's this spot here. There's this spot here. I know this spot here. Cool. Bring your girlfriends. I know this spot. I'm going to be at this spot. Come through. You see what I'm saying? And so they come through to the spot, and then what happens is they come through, they see you, they're like, oh, hey, what's up, blah, blah, blah. You know, hugs and all that other stuff. And now the girl that was across the room sees those hot girls just came in and is hugging up on you and chilling with you. You see what I'm saying? So now you get that other girl from across the room. You see what I mean? And so that's the thing that cats gotta understand. And so what it is with women, because this is the thing we're talking about, especially with the whole looks thing. We're not saying, because I say this again, no one's saying that if a girl looks at you and thinks you're cute, she's not gonna want to talk to you. Or we're not saying that saying looks matter is false. We're saying that it's not just about that. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And if you think it's just about that, what you're doing is you're operating on surface level shit that doesn't really equate or really. It's like the looks can get you in the door, but it doesn't really give you staying power. You see what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily the thing. It's all because truthfully, it's like this. You can use your looks up into a point. You understand? So so the thing is, it's like this. It's like, let's say if you had a dad who was cool with somebody who works at some company, right? Your dad can get you in the door, but you still got to put the work in order to really stay there. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Exactly.
It's exactly like that. You see what I'm saying? So a chick will look at you and be like, "Oh, damn, this guy's cute." And then, you go, she's looking at you, you go up to her, and then as you approach her and you start saying hi and you start talking to her, then now it's time to get to work. Because at that point, because think about this. When a guy who looks good, right, and a chick thinks he looks good, right? Let's say he approaches her, but he doesn't get her number and she doesn't get with him. So are you trying to tell me within that 20 minutes he was talking to her, did his looks change? Or is he the same guy? Is his looks the same? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to his looks? It's the same looks. He looks exactly the same in that 20 minutes to 25 minutes he was talking to her. So what happened? The thing that was different was his game. You see what I'm saying? And that's what is the difference, because a dude who doesn't look as good as him can approach that same girl who's probably not even looking at this new nigga. This is another dude across the fucking bar who she's not even paying attention to. She don't even think he's like that good looking. And he comes and he's like, "Yo, what's poppin'? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah." He starts talking to her, getting her all riled up and shit. And now she's fucking with that guy. It's just like what's them dudes? RSD. You know, Real Social Dynamics? Any of you guys, y'all watch RSD videos and shit with them dudes, Tyler and Madison and all these other motherfuckers, right?
Nah.
So you never heard of RSD?
Nah.
Dude, look up RSD, Real Social Dynamics. The guy who's the main dude, his name is Tyler. This motherfucker is this bald, redhead dude, kind of has a little stomach, and this nigga be killing it in the clubs. And all the other guys that, they're like pickup guys, and all the other guys that work in RSD, they're not the best looking dudes. They're like average looking dudes, right? And I've actually seen these guys in person doing what they do. So I know it ain't no bullshit. Like, I've seen them in person fucking getting chicks left and right. You see what I'm saying? And they're not pretty boys. You see what I mean? So if these motherfuckers could do it, and the nigga's bald and all this other shit, what's the excuse for everybody else? You see what I'm saying?
It's none.
Right.
None.
You see what I'm saying?
It's none.
You know what I mean?
It's none, man, and it's so sad. But I had another question for you in regards to Instagram too.
Right.
And when you said posting pictures, right? Because I was, I'm just new to that Instagram shit, and I was like, is it cool if you post pictures like about bitches that you fucked with in the past before, like were you chilling? You think that would be a bad thing to do?
What do you mean, like chicks like if you was messing with a girl like a year ago and then you just posted up her picture now?
Or like let's just say if it's the bitch that you was kicking up last week.
Mm-hmm. And then you post up her picture?
Yeah, because I'm just thinking about in the future, like. You feel me? Let's say if I was dealing with a bitch or whatever, and we out and about or whatever, we took a group picture or some shit like that. Is that one, like them platforms where you can post a picture on that? You feel me? Because I don't know if bitches gonna take it personal. Like, they don't. They may interpret it like we on some boyfriend girlfriend shit.
Oh, nah. You post up whatever pictures that you got. Because usually what I tell them, I'll be like, yo, let's take a picture for the gram, so they know it's going up on there. You feel what I'm saying? And so so they already know, like, this is just for Instagram, like some fun shit. Let's do some Instagram shit. So. A lot of times it's really just that. And then so what happens is, too, is that when you meet a chick, it's always good to follow each other on Instagram. You feel what I'm saying? Because once she follows you, and she's gonna look on your pictures, so she's gonna look at all your pictures, seeing all the cool shit you're doing, which basically ups your attraction level. In that situation, because now remember, your Instagram is showing these cool ass moments that's happening. You see what I'm saying? And then so now your Instagram is doing all the work for you. You feel what I mean? But that's something I talk about in the social media program I have on the Bad Boy membership.
I'm gonna watch that video for sure.
Right.
For sure, watch that.
Right, definitely. But yeah, that's the shit right there. Because that's kind of why I like. Because even going back to the whole like Real Social Dynamics, the RSD dudes, the pickup guys, I love the fact that those dudes are average looking guys, because it's like you got a team of average looking dudes picking up chicks and getting shit popping. So when dudes is always like, oh my god, it's all about looks, and if you don't look this way, if you don't look that way, I'm like, dude, your excuses are over. And did you ever see that video I did with that dude, my dude James Tusk? You ever seen that video? I interviewed him. So
you did an interview, right?
Right, with this dude named James Tusk. Now James Tusk is a guy who teaches pickup in, I think, London, and James Tusk looks like a mixture of like freaking Brad Pitt.
A white dude, right?
Yeah, he looked like a Brad Pitt dude. You feel what I'm saying? Like, dude looks like he could be Brad Pitt's brother. You feel what I'm saying? So he has a compilation of him getting rejected in the street. You see what I'm saying? So for all of the dudes who think, oh, if you just look good, that's it, he already disproves that with all of this shit. He going up in the street, chicks is like, oh, I'm sorry, I got a boyfriend, or oh no, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And he had one where he was in a suit. So imagine you got this white dude looking like Brad Pitt in a suit, trying to holler at a chick, and she's like, oh, I can't right now. You see what I'm saying? So you got to,
like, what can they say?
That's
man?
what I'm saying.
Come on, you
that's
can't
what I'm
top
saying.
That.
It's
a
like
Brad Pitt looking motherfucker with a suit on. Come on,
right?
Man,
like trying to holler at chicks and the shit, and of course he has videos of him picking up girls when it's working. But I'm so glad he did that compilation video of the rejections, because it shows that it's just not about looks. And also with the RSD guys, they got videos of them getting girls and they're average looking. You see what I mean? So every type of way you want to come at it, it's showing you that it's about the game, B. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and that's the thing cats they don't understand. It's like, once you realize what it really is about, it's that game that's gonna really get you to that point. Again, your looks can help, your status and all that shit can help. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what the even playing field is a motherfucking game. You see what I'm saying?
100%. That's the only thing that you should rely on. The only thing you focus on. The reason why I just wanted to just mention one thing that was external that people, like, it's funny because I just wanted to mention that because everybody was focusing on all the dumb external shit, like, the cars, the clothes, the nice house. Dudes always focus on this, that, and the third. And it's funny because the dude, he'll be with a bad bitch and he'll explain how he got her. And I'm like, no, you would even know how he got her better than he did.
Right.
You feel me? Where you like, no, you dummy, you didn't get that bitch because of this. Like, you got this bitch because of this. You
right.
Because you got this going on. But he'll go,
Right.
He's been so programmed and socialized to, like, you'd be like, oh, you fucking idiot.
Right. And it's crazy because, wait, let me see what they say in the chat room. So Johnny Quest, again, he said, hold on, though, how do the chicks look on RSD videos? Because if they ain't getting dimes or at least sevens, they don't really count. Now, see, that's the goofy shit. Because, listen, like I said earlier, what is a dime? A dime is your own opinion. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So who's to say that the girl he got isn't or isn't a dime? That could be his type. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know. You feel what I'm saying? and then Matta Mix No Serious in the chat room said, Locario, be honest, if you say looks matter, your YouTube channel is dead. Hilarious. Dude, I said that a whole bunch of times. Looks matter, 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 looks matter. I will say it a million times, looks fucking matter. You understand? You know why? Because if a girl is into your look, she will probably be receptive to you. But guess what? Looks also don't matter. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
They're both right.
Yes,
That's what guys they think that if you say looks matter, that means that saying looks don't matter is false. And then if I say looks don't matter, they think that saying looks matter is false. No, they're both right. That's what dudes don't understand. They're both right.
And the thing is, you could be a good-looking dude, whatever, right? You could be approaching. There's been plenty of times when women tell me, "Oh, you're so handsome" or whatever. But at the same time, I still get rejected.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And at the same time, at the same time that I get rejected, I still knock bitches. You feel
Right.
me? So
Right.
it goes back to your just statement right then and there. It's like looks do matter. You know, yeah, it's obvious, but at the same time, it doesn't matter because it's subjective at the end of the day. Like,
right. And on top of that, you could get with a girl who you're not even her ideal type of look. You understand? So
Yeah.
she might not even think you're good looking, and she'll still have sex with you, right? Because I always tell guys this: think about your ideal type of girl, right? Think about your ideal type of girl. Let's say your ideal type of girl is, a tall chick with big titties, and you know, a fat ass or whatever, right? Now, if that's the guy's ideal type, ask that same dude, hey, has every girl you fucked looked exactly like that? Right? They're most likely gonna say no, right? So what would make you think that even if a girl says, I like guys, you know, my ideal type is a guy who looks like Idris Elba, I guarantee you most of the guys she fucked don't look like Idris Elba. You see what I'm saying? So this is what dudes don't understand, because even if this is what I mean when I say looks don't matter, because that girl will still fuck you even if you're not her ideal type in looks. Just like you'll fuck another girl who's not your ideal type in looks. You see what I'm saying?
But even with women though, like us, we do rely, like, you know, on the physical, like in regards to like woman's beauty or whatever. But even when it comes to women, it's like if your game is up to par and you got that confidence, man, like
right.
Even then, like it's a whole, cause like going back to what you said before in the past, women they're looking at it, like, you know, their perspective at us at a whole different lens. Like, you feel me? They looking from a whole. They're not looking at the same attributes as we looking at when it comes to when we looking at, like you just said, fat ass, big titties. They not looking at it like that. They're looking at it from more of a feeling, timing.
Right, exactly.
All that, like,
exactly.
You feel me? But dudes, it's just like...
Right, because for us, it's like this. For us, you know, because even I was talking to my wife about this shit, because she was saying how when she like if she meets a guy, right? Like let's say she meets a guy on Tinder, right? She'll swipe right on a guy on Tinder because she might be physically attracted to that guy. Then she'll want to go out and talk to him and meet him to feel out if she really likes him, right? Now, when I swipe on a woman on Tinder, I'm swiping with the intentions of, I already like you enough to want to fuck you right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it, and again, there are going to be chicks where they see a guy and they're like, oh, he's attractive, and they like, I would have sex with him now because they're horny or whatever it is. But generally, they're not doing it the same way we're doing it, because also for women have so many other different layers. And this is why I always tell guys are lucky as a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Guys are lucky as shit, because the thing is, women have so many other things that they will fuck with you because of. You feel what I'm saying? So even if you're not the best looking guy to her, it's not a big deal, because if you the type of dude who has some sort of swag, confidence, you have that charm, all the shit that makes her feel the feelings. Because remember, for women, it's really feelings a lot of times that inspires them to do the shit they do anyway. You feel what I'm saying? This is why you could have a fucking chick crying and fighting over an ugly motherfucker. You'd be like, damn, what's she seeing this guy? Like, why is she acting? Because he made her feel something, and she attaches that feeling to that guy. You understand? Which is why another reason why I tell guys that when you focus on your game, what happens is that your game becomes something that is specifically unique to you. Meaning that if a girl gets a feeling from you, right? She can only get that feeling from you. This is why women will fight over ugly, goofy ass, broke motherfuckers. Because he provides a feeling that she cannot get anywhere else, period. You understand? And this is true. Like, no girl can get the same feeling she gets from you anywhere else, period. She may get a similar feeling, but it ain't you. You feel what I mean? And so that's what dudes don't understand, and that's what makes chicks gravitate to you, because if you're actually honest, being who you are, being yourself, being the type of guy you are, then your authenticity is specific to you, which makes her want to fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know.
I agree with you 100%. And to add on that, too, when you require a bitch to bring something to the table, or you require her to bring effort, now she's bringing emotion or, like, feelings to the table, right? Where she's going to bring these emotions and feelings that she's going to obviously be attached to, right? And since you, over time, you always, expected her to bring something to the table, whether it's some sort of resources or just her effort or just bring something to the table in regards to you pursuing your dreams or whatever. When you do that, now over amount of time, it's going to be hard for her to kind of want to get that from somebody else, or you're going to stand out because she put in so much effort into what you got going on or whatever, where she's like, damn, I've never done this for nobody else, or you feel me? Like, she's going to be so attached to that emotion and that feeling that she's not going to resist. She can't resist not fucking with you no more.
Right, real shit. And in the chat room, Johnny said, "What the fuck? I was broke. I was a broke dude, and no chicks ever smashed me." Oh my goodness! See this, and Johnny, I'm glad you're asking these questions, because guys need to hear this. The game is not about just one thing. You see what I mean? It's not that, oh, well, chicks fuck with broke dudes. Okay, cool. Let me be broke, and then chicks are gonna fuck with me. No, that's not it. You feel what I'm saying? Or dudes think, oh, well, I'm good looking, so a chick should fuck with me. No, it's not just about being good looking. See, what you guys gotta understand is it's a combination of everything. It's all these things together. So it's like, you could be confident, right? But if you're confident, but also you don't know how to talk to women, that's gonna fuck you up. If you know how to talk to women, but you're not confident, that's gonna fuck you up. You see what I mean? If you're broke, right, but you don't know how to talk to women, you just being broke is not the thing. You see what I'm saying? It's the fact that you have game, and that game is the thing that overrided you being broke. You see what I'm saying? It's a combination of all these shit. It's like when you watch a movie. If you watch a movie, right, that has crazy ass special effects and a lot of action, but the storyline is shit, right? Then you're going to be like, this movie is not that great, because it needs everything. When you have a movie that has great action, great cinematography, the storyline is great, the acting is great, and you're like, yo, this movie is the shit, because it's hitting everything on all cylinders. When you are a guy in the game, this is why we say you got to practice on everything. You got to make sure everything is tight, because the tighter it is, right, then that's when you're going to get more success. You can't, and this is why, again, when we bring up the whole looks thing, if you just saying, oh, it's all about looks, you're going to be a guy thinking it's all about looks, and you're going to keep getting shitted on, and shit's not going to work for you, because you didn't realize you had to work on everything else. You see what I'm saying? And so that's why dudes who are, you have a whole bunch of dudes who people would consider good looking, having trouble in the game, having a hard time getting shit popping. You understand? This is why guys will say, oh, they'll say stupid shit like, oh, it's all about money. If you got money, you're going to get bitches. Really? Why are all the motherfuckers that take these PUA boot camp seminars paying $7,000 to $10,000 a weekend? These niggas got money. So it's not just the money. It's a combination of everything. You see what I'm saying? It's a combination of things. Again, and see, until dudes understand this, they're always going to be looking at the game in a one-dimensional way. And when you look at it in a one-dimensional way, you miss out on a lot of shit and you make a lot of mistakes. You see what I'm saying? That's why, it's like I fucking love hearing this whole shit where dudes be like, oh, it's all about the looks and this and this and that. Like, dudes have entire channels based off of a theory of a woman only wanting guys who look good. I'm like, what like, are you fucking ridiculous? You feel what I'm saying? Like,
but you know the dope thing about the game, though, it's never ending, and it gives you. And the thing about a brother like you as well, and other dating coaches, the game is never ending, and you guys are always gonna be needed.
Right.
Because it's always gonna be a new game. It's always gonna be. You're always gonna be able to post a new video because it's always something new.
Right.
Or, not even something new, but it's gonna be a different perspective, or a different angle to look at the game. Because you could talk about, like you just said, whether it's the money, looks, and this, you can always, and then within them topics too, there's layers within them topics, and like a dude might ask you a question like, oh man, I was with a girl and she didn't want to kiss me or whatever. You can't give them a broad general answer. You're gonna be like, well, some females do this, but it's so much different.
Right, it's so many different angles. That's the dudes that don't understand. It's so many different fucking angles, because I'm like, yo, there's like all these different reasons as to why. Because the dudes be like, oh, I tried to see this girl on a date and she flaked. Why, how come? I'm like, dude, there's a million reasons why she could have flaked. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she could have just got back with her ex-boyfriend the other night. She could, she could have been making out with you the other night and now she's embarrassed to come see you. She could have gotten a fucking bad haircut and she doesn't feel sexy. That's why she ain't gonna come see you. Chicks will do goofy shit like that. She got a period and now she feels, not like, I don't want to see him because I got a period. All these fucking things. And it's just like, yo, who the fuck cares, man? You know what I'm saying?
It's so much shit. And like you said, to quote what y'all said, I think in the other episode as well, you said, well, a lot of motherfuckers fuck up in the game because they think it's simple. The reason why they think it's so complex is because they thought it was simple at the first place.
Right.
Like, like it's like it's so much layers and nuances, and a lot of motherfuckers, they just look at shit from the surface, and when you break shit down critically, they're like, how can it be like that?
Right.
They're not looking at it. They're not looking at it as critically. Like, they're like, man, it can't be like that.
Right.
Come on.
And I'll be telling cats, yo, you gotta go outside. I'm telling you, if cats go outside and see with their own two eyes, they would have realized a lot of the shit that they think. Because you got a lot of dudes that live on the internet that think they know about the game. Because I'll be looking at all these message boards and shit. I'm just like, yo, these dudes don't know what the fuck they talking about. Yo, I could tell when a motherfucker ain't been outside. I'm like, this motherfucker has not been out. He's not fucking talking to chicks or nothing. You understand? Because it's so much shit, man. You got to go outside, fuck all. You got to go outside, try to fuck as much bitches as possible. Try to get a good perspective. Even travel, right?
Go and go to different places and pay attention to other people's relationships.
Right, exactly.
Pay attention to other marriage couples. Pay attention to people who have one night stands. Pay attention to all different perspectives where you like. Then once you see all that, you'll get a consistent theme. Like, you'll notice something consistent throughout, whether it's a marriage, whether you just having a one night stand, whether you out and about, you fucking these bitches on your own, whether you out on the internet, whether you around your other partners, you're gonna notice a consistent theme where you like, damn, this should always appear all the time. You feel me?
And it's funny because what dudes gotta understand is your perspective is directly correlated to how tight your game is. You understand? So the thing is, if when you have dudes on the internet that will complain and they'll say, oh, all these chicks want is guys with money, and all these chicks are fucked up because they do this and they do that, and complaining, it shows that their level of game and their level of game has led them to that perspective. You see what I mean? Because if you were actually getting girls, if chicks was sucking your dick every weekend, if you was getting chicks that was cooperating, you would not be making videos like that. You wouldn't be talking about, oh, these chicks is fucked up and blah, 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 because you'd be, you know what I mean? Because even when I always hate to bring up the MGTOW dudes, but I'll be watching these videos and I'm just like, dude, I can't relate to what you're saying, bro. Because when I be fucking with these chicks, you know what I mean? Because even when they saying stuff that I understand where they're coming from, it's so minuscule that it's not even an issue. You see what I mean? And it's so minuscule because of how I'm coming at the game. So I'm not, because if a dude's talking about, these chicks, all they do is they try to use you for your money, and I was with this chick, and all she wanted was money, blah, 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 and she only wanted money and this and this and that, and I'm like, well, that's because you've positioned yourself as a guy that's a trick. So, therefore, this is why you're having problems with chicks always trying to fuck with you because of money. Now, when I approach a chick, and when I deal with a girl, she knows she ain't getting shit from me. So, the thing is, she acts right based off of the fact that she wants to fuck with me, because she's like, okay, I ain't getting no money from this nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So either I'm gonna stop not fuck with him, or I'm gonna fuck with him knowing he ain't gonna give me no fucking money. He only gonna give me some dick and a good time. You see what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm saying. Your perspective is based off of your level of game. Because even my dude Alan Roger Curry was talking about this one time when he was talking about if you got 3 guys, I think he called it like Tyrone, Terrell, and Tommy or some shit like that. And he was saying one guy is out there smashing a whole bunch of girls. Another guy, the second guy, he's like, he maybe have a long-term girlfriend or something. And then the third guy, he's like, has hardly any experience with women. So each 3 of those dudes are going to have different experiences and perspectives on the game. So the guy who's fucking a whole bunch of chicks, if he's listening to the guy who's not fucking anybody, he's going to be like, yo, what are you talking about? I'll be getting chicks all day. And the other guy's like, oh, these chicks is bullshit. They blah, 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 blah. You see what I mean? So It all depends on your level of the game is going to give you a different perspective. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's why that's why I could say looks don't matter, and other guys that will be like, oh, it's just all about looks. That's from the perspective. You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean? So that's all it is.
The game is so deep. Hey, man, Locario, brother, man, keep doing what you're doing. You feel me? I'm always going to pay attention to the game or whatever, man.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate the call, man. You be bringing up the really interesting points that we really got to, get into. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, man, got to, man.
Yeah, man.
The game is a beautiful thing, man. You got to appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I'm going to holler at you, man.
Keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm hit you.
All right, peace. Later. Man, shit, it's almost about that time, people. It's about that time, people. It's about that time. So listen, guys. Make sure you get tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar. Truth About the Game seminar. Trust me, you do not want to miss this. Click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com to get your tickets today. Also, make sure you guys get How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, the ebook, hard copy, and audiobook. Make sure you guys get that shit. You feel me? Make sure you guys do that. And I will see you guys on Monday, probably. Either Monday or Wednesday. Definitely Friday, because that's the day before the seminar. So, my dude Miles is going to be in town. So, we're going to do probably a live stream of me and him this Friday coming up. And and I'm gonna try to get some more of these. I'm gonna try to get some more of these ladies on the live stream. I might be doing a live stream next Sunday, with one of the models. We'll see. But I gotta definitely get that shit popping. But let me shout out all the people in the chat. Shout out Ojani, Dorian, Got Juice in the building. Louise, Johnny Quest, Adissa, True Blad, Tony T, or Toby T, Luis Hernandez, Enemies Defeated, Ellie Empire. Who else we got in here? Kenwood Drive, McCann Cornell. Who else is up in the spot? Machu Upstairs. Heavy Hands was in the building. Shout out to you. Cosmic Warrior is in the building. Who else? AQI, Timo Cruz, Omari, Mad Mix No Serious, Nikio, Scope Maverick. And we got people still calling up and shit, man. Von D Gaming, Martin 79934, Darrell S. Shout out to all of you guys out there, you know, tuning in. So I'm gonna do another one probably Monday, if not Monday, definitely Wednesday and Friday. But remember, guys, get the tickets. There's only 1 week left for the Truth About the Game seminar. Shit's gonna be tight. And I will see you guys later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Later.